From? Whoa, sweet David Snake, did you see that?
What's up, Klein and Alley show?
This show is not important. What is important is that we get to live in a country that allows us to have a show like this.
Hey, it's KROQ.
Good morning.
Klein, Alley, you guys are great. Listen to you every day.
Viva Klein and Alley show.
Game's the game.
Let's get the show started. The show started. The show started.
We are live in Los Angeles. 3, 2, 1. And here we go.
That's me, For Local Freddy.
No. Oh, yeah.
The beans, the beans.
The beans.
Black flag.
It's not about that Monday, Tuesday. No one cares about Wednesday. Thursday. Forget that.
Titi Kaga.
Are you ready for the weekend? Are you ready for the rear end? Are you ready for the weekend? Are you ready for the rear end? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, trash. Thursday, Friday, forget about that. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, sleeping in, eating brunch.
Words are hard.
And I love the LA Zoo. I go there all the time. I just eat kettle corn and watch other people's kids.
I'm a loser.
Swifties for life.
The beach or hit the mall. Go out with friends, do nothing at all. Sleep in, watch movies, read books. Anything goes, just take a look. Are you ready for the weekend? Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? No. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? No. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? No. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? No.
Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Thank God it's Friday.
Hell yeah, welcome to your weekend. Good morning. Klein Alley Show KROQ. Lots going on today. Disneyland in your future. Vegas in your future. And hopefully you become a hero today, a blood hero, by joining us. 10 years. I don't know if this is the 10th annual, but I think it's been going on for 10 years. KROQ wants your blood, partnering up with Cedars. It's the Klein Alley Show Stab and Grab Blood Drive. If you're driving around today thinking, man, I wish my life had a new shirt in it, we will give you a shirt. Klein Alley Show Stab and Grab limited edition shirt. Tickets to, well, you got all sorts of tickets. I can't even begin to explain all the ones we have. And Johnny's actually out there already at the Autry. This doesn't start for another 2 hours. He claims there's already a long line of people, but that should not deter you from stopping by to give some blood. Hey, Johnny, good morning.
What's up? Good morning, guys.
Were you expecting there would be people there so bright and early?
Yeah, but like now it's like getting close to almost like 80 people. Like every time I keep coming outside, there's just more and more people showing up. So it's looking really good right now.
Well, just tell those people, keep their blood right where it is. We need their blood, and we will reward them handsomely. And thank you for being out there. Johnny's going to be there all day today, straight up through the screening of Halloween, which is going to be happening this evening. So we will check in with you, Johnny, once we start jabbing people. It's the Stab and Grab Blood Drive happening today. Details on our socials at Klein Alley Show. All right. Anyone there we should say hi to, or is this it?
I'm right here with Blind Charlie, who actually took a break from advertising the show in the streets, and he's out here in line right here. You want to say hi, Charlie?
Hey, guys.
Wait a minute, Blind Charlie, are you donating blood?
He can't. He's all cow blood.
Well, I'm going to see if I can.
Blind
Charlie,
Charlie, you just
don't
had
do it.
Cow blood?
Blind Charlie, you cannot donate blood. You just had a blood transfusion, and they put cow blood in you.
No, that's where you've got it wrong. It was a blood vessel, not blood.
What is the
I
difference?
still have human blood. No, I don't know what the difference is, but I'm going to ask him if I can donate. If I can donate, I will.
What kind of cow?
Oh,
Wait, hold on. What cow part did they put in you?
A blood vessel.
Just one or many?
One big one.
So you have to ask the people at the blood drive, Dracula Dave and everyone. You said, I recently had a part of cow and put in my body. Am I still able to donate blood?
Yes.
Please record that conversation.
I don't think that's on the questionnaire.
I looked at all the fine
They
print.
just ask you all about, like,
Mostly
escorts
about-
and drugs.
It's mostly about hepatitis and needle drugs. I don't
So,
think
like,
there's any...
have you gotten a cow blood vessel in the last 6 weeks?
All right, yeah, Charlie, make sure Johnny's there to roll up when you ask that question. You may be the first person that has cow blood vessel
Excuse me, I
in
have
you.
the blood of a cow. Can I donate?
If not, come back next week for our milk drive, Charlie. We'd love to have you there, okay?
Okay.
All right, goodbye. There he is, Blind Charlie. Hey,
The
it's
first
fun-
annual milk drive.
Blind Charlie was all confused because, there's all these people now dressing like him standing on the side of the road. And he heard us on the air talking about locations of where people were spotted. And I guess Blind Charlie, because he's blind, had no idea where he was, that he thought...
He was like, is that where I am right now?
Yeah, he thought he was in a completely different location. And he said it was a total head F for him because he thought he knew where he was. And then he heard on the radio, I see Blind Charlie standing in Downey, and he's like, oh my God, I'm in Downey.
Yeah, and if you've ever met Blind Charlie or questioned whether or not he's really blind, he is blind.
Oh,
you
yeah.
try and lead him around, and he has no idea what the F's going on.
why
At Descanso, I think he tripped like 17 times.
That's why he threw that bowling ball into Allie's lane.
Yeah, he is blind.
But Blind Charlie, I know you can't see this, unfortunately, because you can't see anything. But up on our socials now at Klein Alley Show, there's a collage of all of the people. What a movement you've started. I don't even think you meant to start this. There are at least 5 different guys dressing like Blind Charlie now, standing on the sides of roads, holding up signs to promote Klein Alley Show. And I know that only one of them is really you, but it's crazy. You've created a whole army of, like, stands. It's really wild.
Well, that is awesome. As long as they're growing the show and it's good signs that promote the show, I'm all for it. That sounds amazing.
So thank you for what you've done, and that is Blind Charlie, live and on location right there.
And maybe when you
At
get
the archery.
cow blood vessels, you start multiplying.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, anyway.
Like his mutant power.
That's his power.
It's so cool.
His power is multiplying and making badly written signs. Well, we'll take it. Anyway.
They're written nicely.
What a
Yeah.
useless X-Men
It's
character.
a terrible power. Man, I could have had X-ray vision, but I have cardboard sign abilities. Yay. Anyway, that's happening right now all morning long while we're here in the studio, and then we're going to hightail it over there after the show today. So if you'd like to come hang out, we'll be getting there just after 11, after those summer bonus hours, whatever the hell we're calling them now. All right. Kick things off with some Tame Impala and Justice, and then we get into everything we have in store for you this morning on KROQ next. to act when told. 800-520-1067 to call and win stuff. Disneyland later and Vegas as well. In fact, if you want to go to Vegas, here's how we're doing it. You got to pay attention starting now. Anything that happens on the show starting now could be the answer to a question. And we're calling this thing the Klein Alley Shogus Quiz because we've given up on coming up with clever names. It's the end of the week.
Well, it's
we're
the
on
show quiz.
fumes.
Vegas
It's the
edition.
show quiz, but the prize is you going to Vegas, a couple of nights, a couple of tickets to Nikki, Glaser, David Spade, and we get you there with some cash. So all you got to do is pay attention starting now. Everything that happens on the show could be the answer to a question we will ask sometime after 10 o'clock this morning.
In the bogus hour.
In the bogus hour.
That's why it's called Shogus.
Get the questions right, and 3 in a row, you're on your way to Vegas. It's just that simple. We've done this before for some pretty big tickets. That's how we sent you to Oasis. That's how we sent you to, I don't know, who even knows anymore. Disney, I think we've given away tickets. It's another chance for you to win your way into Vegas. If you need to go, just listen to the show starting right now.
You just have to dedicate the next 4 hours of your time.
Yeah, and someone has some suggestions as we get into today's show, and here we go. This is one of the first suggestions out of the gate as to how we can make today a better show.
Hey, Klein, can you maybe write easier questions for Johnny Doesn't Know? Because they're used for my boyfriend, too, and then you make him feel bad because he usually answers the exact same answer as Johnny, and then you proceed to call Johnny a f***ing idiot.
Well, listen, Johnny is an effing idiot, for starters. And secondly, if your boyfriend answers the same way that Johnny answers, he's probably very good-looking and dumb.
He may be an idiot.
Yeah, he'd be an idiot. So you had to learn one way or another. Every once in a while, you realize the person that you were with is an idiot.
Yes, but also, who isn't these days?
Right, most of us are.
Most of us are idiots, and most of us don't know basic information that a fourth grader would know.
It's not our fault either, because all of the things around us have gotten so much smarter that we, just by being around the smarter things, the smartphone and the smart car and the smart water, we were allowed to be dumber. We can be dumber because we have to make less decisions.
Yeah, exactly.
Why
We can't retain information like we used to because our phones retain it for us.
And this is, if people say, how is Klein backed into multiple garage doors over the past few years after not getting into a car accident in a long time? It's because now I don't really look. I just wait for beeps. But the problem is we hear so many beeps now that I've also tuned out beeps.
Yes.
So beeps, which used to mean something now, I'm like completely ear blind to them. So now my car will start beeping and it means, hey, don't back up anymore. There's a garage there. Now, back in the day, I would have turned my head and looked and seen a garage. And then as recently as 2 years ago, I would have looked at the screen in my car and said, there's another way to look at the garage door. But now I just basically drive blindly backwards and wait for beeps. But I also don't hear the beeps.
Yeah, but then they also have varying beeps. Do you know that now? Like now they have like beep, 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 beep. When you're really about to run into something, that's when I pay attention.
Yeah, but like Jake, it's interesting because you went from a car that was so old and had none of that stuff to a car now, your new used car, your OK Lexus car, that actually does have beep technology.
It doesn't have beep, but it has a backup camera.
Oh, and that's a huge advantage. So you're still...
I love the backup camera. I park it anywhere now.
Right, but also that car's it's like a tiny little car.
Yeah, it's sick.
Your last car really needed a backup camera. That thing was huge.
Yeah.
And that one had no backup camera.
No.
Yeah.
I don't even think it had it back.
So it's interesting when Jake's like upgrading to new technology for him, which is still now very dated technology.
Yeah, exactly. But that's a beautiful moment when you've been living in the past for so long and then you're living less in the past. Like, I remember the first time I got a backup camera, I was like so disoriented by it, especially because all the lines that are on it. And it's like, here's the lines of the angle that you're... And I was like, whoa, this makes no sense. Now it does, but it's kind of jarring at first.
Well, the good news for you is that all you got to do is start listening. Any conversation that happens this morning on the show could result in you going to Vegas, including the one we just had a moment ago. So make a note of it. We'll be right back with some Allie Knows the News action. It's a $500 Friday. Oh, boy, there goes Allie. She's leaving the studio.
Come here, garage.
That's her. Smash her right in the door. That's the sweet sound of Allie backing up right there. And yes, it is a fat joke, but it doesn't apply anymore because now she's not fat. But when she was,
Klein's still going to make him.
It was hilarious. It still is. If you would like to play Allie Knows the News, an easy $500 of Allie's money, call us now, 800-520-1067. Back after this quick break with that and more next.
This Halloween, KROQ is dressing up as a real radio station. And hooking you up with a 4-pack of one-day, one-park tickets to Disney, California Adventure Park, or Disneyland Park. And we're giving you a chance to experience the frightful fun, plus the added excitement of the Disneyland Resort 70th celebration. A happiest Halloween has brought spooky thrills and chills to both Disney, California Adventure Park, and Disneyland Park. Now through October 31st. Go trick-or-treating at KROQ at 9, noon, 3, and 6. If you can even recognize us with our costume on. Don't worry, the smell still gives us away.
Offering subject to capacity restrictions and change without notice. KROQ.
show. Man, things are already getting very, very stressful in here. Vanessa is freaking out.
She is.
She's getting herself all amped up and ready for the return of Lie Day Friday in our studio. Lots of technology, a certified polygraph examiner. His name is John Grogan. He is the best. You can find him at Lie Detector Guys on Instagram. We will put that link up right now. He has been here. He has done, I don't know how many of these Lie Day Fridays you've done with us, John, but you're always a slam dunk, and the audience loves you, and thanks for bringing the energy on a Friday morning.
Mm-hmm.
Good to see you again, John.
All right, his mic is on. I just want to point that out. But he doesn't like to waste time with words. He will let everyone know that when Vanessa answers these questions, they will be what % accurate, or at least you will be able to tell if she's lying with what % accuracy.
It'll be virtually 100%.
Virtually 100%. So if she lies about things like her age or where she's worked before or relationships, we will know if she's telling the truth or not, right?
For sure.
Okay. I feel good about this.
Yeah, I do too. And John, we've been seeing you pop up all over the place. I feel like I just scroll through Instagram and then videos pop up with these like famous lie detector, like, you know, K-pop bands and stuff. And then there's you doing lie detector tests. You've been all over the world, haven't you, John?
Yep.
Has celebrity changed you at all?
No.
Great. All right, that's John. We've got lots of questions that were submitted, and I don't know which ones of these will actually make the official ones we ask Vanessa. Everything from, is she currently sitting on a booster seat? Did she ever actually work for NASA? Is she faking her accent? Have you ever misspelled a caller's name on purpose so Klein looks like a total idiot on the radio? All great questions. Some people just said, please post more bikini pics. Not a question, but that is a request.
Mm-hmm.
But Vanessa doesn't want you guys to get creepy. So without any further ado, yes, Vanessa.
Wait, are we going to do our shot?
Oh, you want to do
yeah.
Well, John, if we do a shot of tequila, will that mess up the results at all?
Not at all.
Okay, we poured one for you as well. I don't know if you're a drinker. We have some tequila here as we kick off this Friday. We got the final Friday fiesta. Any final words you want to say, Vanessa, before we know you're a liar?
I'm not a liar. I'm going to be super honest, and don't judge me, and I'm sweating. Okay, let's go.
You're sweating a lot. All right, check this out. We're streaming on YouTube right now. KROQ YouTube. Join now. Here we go.
Such a big shot. I'm not saying I'm drunk, but I feel it.
That is true. That's already correct.
Ooh,
wow,
that's
that was
good
a nice
stuff.
lukewarm shot of tequila. Nothing like it. All right.
I need a lime.
What do you need?
A lime?
A lie, you
She
said?
needs a lie. She needs a lie.
lime.
Let's get to it. It's time officially now for Lie Day Friday.
You sit on a throne of lies.
Why is it lie after lie after lie?
The only thing I know for sure is you're a goddamn liar.
It's a lie.
You're a parasite of lies, and I am your worst enemy.
Lie Day Friday, Lie Day Friday.
All right, real questions, real answers, or we find out. And John, once again, is a certified polygraph examiner. He's done over 14,000 lie detector tests. That number's probably grown. And he is one of our absolute favorites. Nice enough to come in here and strap Vanessa into the machine. Vanessa said a bunch of things. By the way, 949 wanted to say, as a prolific drug dealer, Vanessa is probably trained at fooling lie detector tests.
Totally.
John, even if she has training in her drug dealing ways, are you able to seep through that with your technology?
Yes, she has no way to control certain parts of her body.
Cool.
Oh, very hot.
You know what? I love cocaine.
All right,
She's
question
admitted it.
number one. Vanessa, we'll ask these one time. He'll keep track. We'll play a song. We'll get the results.
Okay, I'm going to stay still.
You look like a toddler and act like a tween, but how old are you really?
34.
Question two.
Can't make me
I'm a
laugh,
big
Allie.
girl.
Oh, that's right.
This is a big smile. Like, yeah.
You're a big 34. Good for you.
I'm 3'4".
Do you think Johnny is a lazy Gen Z pussy and doesn't deserve a job working with you?
He's been doing so good lately. I have thought about that before. That this is a yes or no type of dealio, right? I'm going to go with recently, I'm going to say no. That's my answer.
Oh, man.
How about not recently?
I feel like if we just don't talk, she will
Yeah, she'll
talk
talk
herself
herself.
into a wild thing.
Right. Okay. Question three. If you had to sleep with one person on the show,
Why is this a question? Why is this a question?
I haven't even asked the question yet.
Okay, go
If you
ahead.
had to sleep with one person on the show,
Would you kill yourself instead?
Yes.
no, that's not the question. If you had to sleep with one person on the show, who would it be?
I'm going to be a wimp, and I'm going to go for Allie.
Allison.
Yes.
Woo!
Allison,
Just to try it out.
That's pedophilia.
Gay.
That is gay. It's also pedophilia, Allison.
We're
Don't
like
care.
the same age.
Question 4. Were you or your family ever involved in a drug cartel?
No.
What?
Whoa.
I don't know. I was a baby when I lived in Colombia. I'm not sure.
John, I've seen you make a move that I've never seen you make before. Are you trying? Is your computer exploding? What's happening?
A lot of blood pressure.
That's weird.
A lot of blood pressure.
That's weird. I don't know what that's about.
So, Vanessa, your answer is, were you or your
My
family...
answer is
Vanessa, your answer in the question, were you or your family ever involved in a drug cartel? You said...
First of all, no, because I was a baby, so no.
That's not the question, is were you a baby?
That was her previous question. You said you were 34. All right, I'm writing it down. She says no. That's fine.
Okay.
Vanessa, have you ever done cocaine?
No.
Question 5.
I'm just laughing, okay? That is a no.
Would you rather Klein Alley Show is number 1 in the ratings or Colombia wins the World Cup?
Oh my God. Colombia win the World Cup. Hey, guys.
That's so messed
we
up.
just need one win for the world to know that we're the best. And then the following year, Klein Alley can be number 1 forever.
Only one thing can happen, and you get to decide. Do you want Colombia to win the World Cup
is
or
so
Klein Alley Show to
hard.
be number 1?
I'm super Colombian, guys. You guys don't get to see that part of me. Of course I want Colombia to win the World Cup.
We've seen that part.
Can Klein and Alley be number 2?
No, that's not part of the question.
sad.
That's not part of the question.
Well, my answer is Colombia.
We learned yesterday that number 2 doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think we are number 2. No one around here cares. Number 2
care.
sucks. Here we go,
And
moving
that's
on.
it. It's a win.
Have you ever slept with someone who is in a relationship?
No. Well. You guys know this answer when I found out. I didn't know.
So
I
what's-
didn't know.
Well, I don't even know what you're talking about. Yes or no?
Yes, you do. You guys, I told you. All right. Without my knowledge, if I didn't know, then no. But with the knowledge afterwards, I'm like, damn.
But
Then
with the
yes.
knowledge, damn, that's
right.
your answer?
John, are you able to score that answer or no?
She's being evasive.
Yeah,
she was being evasive.
Okay, what does that mean?
No, this is like typical where she just
Vanessa.
tries to charm her way out
I'm
of
not
it.
charming anything. Look,
You're just joining
I
us.
didn't know, and that's it.
If you're just joining us on KROQ this morning, Vanessa's strapped in a lie detector test right now. We are halfway through her lie detector test. John is here to administer the test to make sure it is 99.999% accurate. Allie is here to laugh along, and Omar is here to play sound effects to really get inside of Vanessa's head. She's had a shot at tequila.
I pooped my pants and I don't have underwear. What? I did not. I never said that. I never said I don't have underwear and I pooped my pants.
I'm glad you played that clip because the next question is: you have admitted to crapping yourself many times.
What?
How often does this actually happen?
It only happened once in San Francisco. I was in college. Give me a break.
Seems easy until it's not. 5 questions stand between you and Allie's money. Usually it's $100, but on a Friday, especially when she sweeps the week, we put all of her money up for grabs. And Jake sings a song in the background that is incredibly distracting to talk over. It is called $500 Fridays. And
Good
Allie,
song.
that would be the time to do it. It seems like his timing is, you know, when
It's never good.
A reporter throws to another reporter who's like in another country and there's like this huge delay and it seems all out of sorts.
Mm-hmm.
This is for some reason the way Jake is with the $500 Friday song.
But we're talking in real time, so
Real
I don't
time.
know why there's
He's
a delay.
10 feet away from us now, and yet there seems like there's a perfect time when I will stop talking. So I'll say, and it's a $500 Friday. And he'll say nothing at all. But then in the middle of me explaining it, I'll be like, anyway, it's Friday. It comes at the wrong time every time.
And now I like it again.
Anyway, it's a $500 Friday, a chance for you to win $500 of Allie's money, unless you'd like to battle anyone else on the show. God, he's infuriating. Hi, Molly.
Nolly.
Nolly?
Nolly?
All right, now you're just messing with me.
Come
That's
on.
It's not even a thing. All right, Nolly,
Did someone
congratulations.
just make a typo on the birth certificate?
I guess
Yeah.
that's what happened. That's fine. Nolly,
Your name is Nolly? Well,
Was
all right.
Vanessa doing the birth certificates back in the day?
Yeah.
I want you to know I spelled it correctly, and I think Klein thought I spelled it wrong, so he corrected me.
Oh.
that's what I have to do now. More often
You're
than not.
assuming that there was a typo.
That's what I'm
I
assuming.
actually would assume that too, though.
Yeah.
Not because I've never heard the name Nolly in
I mean,
my
the
life.
last time I took a call from a guy named Booley Julio. In my head, I go, his name is definitely Julio, but I'm going to just go ahead and go with what Vanessa said. And I'm like, good morning, Bulio. And the guy's like, it's Julio, dude. Stop being so white. So I
think
get
last time Vanessa spelled a name that you questioned and just went with.
Yeah. It was all wrong.
It was avocado or something.
Yeah,
the guy's name was.
The guy's name was like Steve. All right, Nolly, welcome to KROQ. Who are we to judge? Let's get into it. 5 questions about the news. If you do better than Allie once she is sequestered, you will win her money, and it's $500. Unless you want to battle anyone else on the show to make it an easy $100. The choice is yours.
I'll stick with Allie.
Okay.
All right, Nolly's going to go with Allie.
That's what most people say.
Allie is. I'll stick with Allie. I'm not excited about it. Allie's going to leave the KROQ studios as soon as she's out of here. Your questions can begin. I encourage you to play along just and see how you would have done had you been battling Allie on the hot seat for $500. Your round, Nolly, begins right now.
Allie knows the news.
According to Yelp, 45 of the top 100 of these are located in the state of California.
McDonald's.
All right, we go to question number 2. Today is the sentencing day for what, quote, great guy who turns out is actually not such a great guy?
I'm going to say Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Oshiobu?
Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Okay, we go to question number 3. America officially now has a favorite Halloween candy for the year 2025. It has already been predetermined as to what it will be based on a bunch of stats. What is America's favorite Halloween candy?
Candy corn.
Question number 4. The Smashing Pumpkins have announced that they will be re-releasing a deluxe edition of what album to celebrate its 30th anniversary?
1979.
And finally, question number 5. Wendy's is giving out free what to celebrate Taylor Swift's new album?
Frosties.
Frosties. All right. Write that down. How do you think you did?
I think I did all right.
All right is usually enough to win. Let's find out as we bring Allie back in. We score it together at the end. This is all technically stuff in the news, not necessarily the breaking of the breaking news, but let's see how Allie does. She was up late last night, way past her bedtime.
Oh, yeah.
Coming back from SoFi. Here we go. Question number 1. According to Yelp, Allie, 45 of the top 100 of these are located in California.
Oh, taquerias.
Okay. She said McDonald's, but the correct answer is tacos. In California, 45 of the top 100. In fact, the new number 1
is here.
Is real close, San Fernando Valley on Vineland. And I have to check this place out. Familia Castro or something like that?
Yeah, it's a birria.
I got to get there after the show or after the blood drive today because whenever I hear that there's a number 1 ranked anything, it's
I was
close
looking
by.
at pictures yesterday. They looked good.
Are they good? If anyone's been there, let me know. I got to go.
They have birria tacos.
I know. Oh, those are so good.
That sauce.
Dip right there.
Oh.
I like to actually get one for snacking and one for leaving in the dip, and then I let that one sit in there for a little bit, soak up all the juice. Then I come back to it about 10 minutes later.
Dip leavings.
Dip leavings is great. Anyway.
Man, you are fat.
Why do we play truck backing up sounds when I talk?
Oh, shut up, truck.
That is true.
Question number 2. Question 2. Allie's up 1-0 after 1. We go to question 2. Today is the sentencing day for what, quote, great guy who's actually not such a great guy?
Diddy.
Diddy is today. Today is the day that Diddy will find out his sentencing. I guess they're looking to make 11 years. They believe that should be the number.
Yeah, but the others want time served.
Right. So today is the day we find out the future of a great guy like Diddy. Diddy, great guy like Diddy.
And as my mom would say, itty bitty Diddy.
That's out of context, at least for me. Allie gets the point. Unfortunately, your contestant, Nolly, did not get that yet. Question 3. America has a favorite candy for the 2025 Halloween season. I don't know how they figure this out, but they have figured it out. And what is it?
Reese's. I don't know.
More specific.
More specific.
Reese's has tons of different candies. So
the Reese's peanut butter cups?
That is the one. Allie got it. She guessed candy corn, but the peanut butter cup variety.
I mean, they are damn good.
Is the favorite. That's right, Allie. She knew it. Back it up, you fatty.
Right.
Of course she did. That's what she did. Allie knows those questions.
How many of these questions are about food?
Just 2 more. Well, one of them is, actually. Question number 4. Question 4.
It's ridiculous.
These are not all about food, for the record. What, taco one, a candy one? We go to the next one.
I mean, Fat Klein's feed, man.
Wendy's is giving...
Feed is an understatement.
It's Klein's feedback. That's what I call... Wendy's is giving away...
Jesus.
What?
What are we doing here?
Is giving away what to celebrate the release of Taylor Swift's new album?
Free Frosties.
She said Frosties, too. They're claiming that they're giving away fries fit for a showgirl. Fries. T-Swift. Which is crazy, because what does Taylor Swift love? Chicken tenders. That's her thing, right? That's the thing she brags about eating.
She loves chicken tenders, and she is a ranch mixed with ketchup girl.
Oh, she's a ranch-up girl? Or a cranch?
A ranch-up girl?
Final question.
What's gravy made out of?
Final question. It's not about gravy. Allie, this is the last and final question, and Allie knows the news. I'm trying to find a non-food one to change.
Oh, my God.
Smashing Pumpkins.
I mean, that's
It's
adjacent.
Not food. Shut up. Have announced they're re-releasing a deluxe version of this album to celebrate its 30th anniversary.
I mean, is it Melancholy?
That is the one, Allie.
I thought that just had their 30th anniversary.
Feels like every band is getting a little overzealous with
I think
the
they're milking
anniversaries.
like a 2-year anniversary release thing.
They sure are. Well,
That's
anyway,
crazy.
hey, Nolly, sorry about that. It didn't go great for you, but at least you're hungry now. We have that going for us. And what must you shamefully admit as Allie puts her money back in her pocket?
I'm Nolly from Long Beach, and Allie knows the news.
Thanks for playing, Nolly.
Thanks for playing. Unfortunately, we have no money for you right now, but don't worry. If you're listening to KROQ this morning, there's a good chance you leave here with Disneyland tickets. Trip to Vegas could be yours as well. And other stuff, if you go to the blood drive today, that's starting in about an hour plus, you will leave with all sorts of tickets and shirts, and we'll make that happen. We'll check in with Johnny again coming up soon. This is Klein Alley Show on KROQ. K-Rock, Klein Alley Show. A little bit later this morning, we will have a very exciting cameo from this person right here.
Moist Joyce here on the radio at KROQ. Hi, Klein. Hi, Allie.
Hi, Moist Joyce. You sound drier than ever, which is interesting considering her name is Moist Joyce, and that is a dry throat. Yeah. We actually got a couple of weird updates from some people that you've grown to know and love on the show, including a Moist Joyce, the Bud Light Bros. Some of us are going to get some fantasy points today.
Yes.
Based on teams, people that we've picked to be on our team, listeners to the show, including a very popular Moist Joyce.
Hi, fans.
You say you've been getting recognized.
Oh, yeah. It's nice. A little scary.
So now Moist Joyce says she can't even go about her regular day.
She can't handle the fame.
She's getting recognized everywhere she goes.
She's going to be like Taylor Swift going through in a hot dog cart just to disguise herself from people.
I have a feeling she always travels by hot dog cart anyway, but still, we got that to get to.
Oh, man, the hot dog cart game was strong after I was leaving the game yesterday.
I would imagine. An overtime game.
Sea of them.
I would think Allie was at the at SoFi yesterday. Obviously, she's a big Niners fan. There's a lot of people that left messages either saying that you're cool or you suck for not going for the Rams.
Who's out? It's the Niners, bitch. Guess what? Rams just rent that place. The Niners own it. Klein, I really hope you bet on that game, bitch, because you lost a lot of money. Allie, what's up? Niners, baby.
All right, well, obviously, Niners won the game in overtime. A lot of weird things happened at the end of the game that Rams really blew it. I mean, it's one of those games. You know, sometimes you go, well, the Niners won, and sometimes you go, the Rams lost. In this particular case, the Rams lost.
Well, there was a lot of opportunities for the Rams to win because, the Niners are a severely injured team. Everyone was expecting them to lose. I was expecting them to lose.
8.5-point underdogs.
I was like, okay, I'm going to go because I had the opportunity to go for free. I talked to a few different people who either had the opportunity to go or were considering buying tickets and said, I'm not going to go because I don't want to go all that way, pay all that money just to watch them lose. Everybody was convinced of it. But you do go and you see a lot of green, a lot of blue and red. I mean, it was half and half.
Not on TV, it didn't look that way.
Really?
On TV, it looks all red.
Okay.
It looks literally all red, like it always does whenever the Niners come and play here. That team travels. It's all those rich Northern California people, and they come down.
I don't know if any of one.
It's a lot of LA people who are big Niners fans forever. Just like Joe Montana days.
A lot of both happening. I mean, when Katie went to the New Orleans Saints game with the Niners, and it wasn't like rich people that were flying out from California. It was a lot of blue-collar workers who just love to splurge on Niner tickets. And then what I'm obviously I'm a Niner fan, but I don't want to be a douche about it. And when the Niners won and then everyone was leaving, it was
you were
a
douche about it.
I wasn't. I was just walking out. And yes, I was happy. And, you know, you high five occasionally, but everybody was doing this chants of like, whose house? Niners, you effing lost, blah, blah, blah. It's like, okay, you know what? Why didn't we accept that it was a great game? It was a great game. I got my money's worth, which was nothing, but it was probably the best game that I have seen in person.
Yeah, it didn't look like it was going to be going early because, Niners are up 14-0 early, and then Rams have some sort of a comeback. But, boy, I mean, you talk about a team that, and a lot of people are giving Coach McVay a lot of, he made a questionable call in overtime. Well,
he was like, I can either go for a tie right now or I can win.
Right.
And I'd rather lose than tie. It was the risk he ran, you know?
Yeah, but it wouldn't have. It's still you don't do a run up the middle when it was just a stupid call. But look, if you're going to have blocked extra points, missed field goals, fumbling on the goal line, you're not going to win a game.
So many drops.
So incredibly frustrating if you're a Rams fan because they're looking pretty good this season and beating some much better teams than the Niners. And then the Niners come in and they always seem to play the Rams tight when they come here.
Whose house?
Niners,
you effing lost.
This is Allie now. This is what we have actual audio of Allie. This was Allie from last night. We have play some of these clips of Allie leaving the game last night. We have,
whose house? Niners, you effing lost.
Yeah, this was her talking to a child, by the way, last night. I read his face. I mean, this was one of those sick
her own child.
This was a sick cancer kid that was there as a Rams.
An old military guy.
Yeah, the Rams brought in a bunch of military people and some cancer kids, and Allie went right up to them. And then she went up to a homeless guy and she said this also.
Whose house? Not yours.
I mean,
Niners, you effing lost.
Yeah, that's Sally for you.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I had a lot of anxiety leading up to the game because I chose the worst time to switch from one phone to the next because I had gotten my new phone came and I was like, okay, let's transfer everything. And then there was a problem with the transfer and all of my tickets were digital.
Oh, my God.
So I had no way of accessing the tickets and no way of getting into my email address because everything had transferred over to my phone except for all the data. It was like the phone number had transferred and everything, but I had I had no service and no ability to look up the tickets. So it was a huge, luckily I was in 2 hours of traffic getting there, so I was able to finally download at the last second. But then I found our parking spot. I actually was able to park in the stadium this time because the sales guy felt bad for me. And I went in, we were running late, we were about to miss kickoff, and I got into there's orange cones everywhere, Klein.
Yeah.
There's like lanes and lanes and lanes, and you don't know which lane to get into, and then there are people cutting over into other lanes. I saw a new lane open up. There was a parking attendant waving her arm. I said, great, I'm going to cut over into this lane, and she waved me through, didn't even check my parking pass. I'm like, whoa, this is so great. And then I proceeded to take me to the exit of the parking lot. I had to start all over again. And they were scoring just as I arrived.
That's always a great move right there. You're like, I don't know what this extra lane's going to take me, but it's at least moving.
No one else is doing it. I'm the first.
All right. Hey, Maria on KROQ, good morning.
Oh, it's actually Myra.
Oh, man.
0 for 2 today. Not a great start to the show. Hi, Myra.
No.
Go ahead. You're on KROQ. What's up?
Hi. Well, I just want to make some clarifications. You said white-collar people from up north only go to those games. No, baby. We spend our money in our team because we're faithful from the heart, and the Rams suck.
Yeah.
And the Rams suck?
All right,
Is that what you ended with?
Some people are faithful. They'll do whatever. That's a top priority. They would spend more on going to a game than they would on, a, quote, necessity they have around the house. That is their lifeblood. I get it. But once again, if you're Allie and you're going to start taunting sick kids and military veterans.
I didn't taunt sick kids.
We have the audio.
I did do it to the military veterans.
Yeah.
Whose house? Niners, you effing lost.
All right, well, that's going to be an annoying
But you won the war.
clip.
Congrats.
We're going to hear that for a long time. We got to take a super quick break. When we return, that's when stuff will start getting good. Your ADD news, your trips to Disneyland and Vegas, all in your future, right here on the world famous KROQ.
Klein, Alley Show. The world famous KROQ. KROQ.
Next question.
So defensive in questioning.
It's happened to everyone.
We asked your mom.
It's going to off one of us.
We asked your mom to join us for the lie detector test, and she would not join us live, but she did give us this question. It was very nice of her to participate. Here's your next question.
I don't think I have any question for my daughter. I feel I know everything about her.
But if I had to ask one question, it would be, how many chefs have you in the back seat of a car? More than a 100 or less than a 100?
That accent is wild. Just one.
Just one chef.
100.
Just one chef.
Just 100.
Is it 100 or one?
Not just one.
Just one chef.
I also wanted to point out that Vanessa thinks that Vanessa's accent is less than her mom's.
Guys, my mom.
I don't think I have any question for my daughter.
That is your real mom, right?
Yeah, that's my mom. Obviously, that's a thick accent. I know my accent is not that thick. This is it's pretty neutral.
No.
I believe it.
John's machine is going all over the place now. All right, here we go. Final questions. Vanessa's on the lie detector test. It's Lie Day Friday at KROQ. If you could kill off someone on the show, who would you pick and would you cry once they're dead?
What a question. I wouldn't kill anyone. That's
you have to
my
pick
answer.
one.
You have to kill someone.
If I have to pick, I would pick Jake so I can keep Kiwi.
Wow. Interesting.
Wow, you kill him for his dog?
Jake, you're
That's
dead,
so
man.
messed up. So Columbia
And
of
would
you.
you cry?
It is.
Would you cry if Jake is dead?
Yeah, I would cry.
You would?
Yeah,
How long?
like a week.
No, you would not.
Makes me feel
I
bad.
have feelings.
John, there's lying going on, right?
There is.
Yeah.
How many
breathing
lies?
stopped.
Yeah, you've gotten how
Her
many?
breathing stopped.
Have you gotten a few lies today so far?
Yes.
Yes, I believe. Okay, we'll
Jake's
get to-
breathing's going to stop soon.
Yeah, he sure is. Get that dog. 2 more questions. What segment that we do on the show do you hate the most?
That's tough. I want to say Bambuso. I'm not in love with that segment. And sometimes I don't like petty claims because I can't find people.
Oh, okay.
But
we force you to get real people. We don't do actors and actresses like every other show on the radio.
It's a process.
Right, it's a process.
But yeah, those are my 2.
Okay.
This is more than 7.
Yes, it's much more.
We're gonna
Would
go
you
over
consider dating John Grogan?
Oh, how funny. John, you know that wasn't me. But no, because he's a little bit too old for me.
Wow.
Sorry, John.
John, does that hurt your feelings?
No.
Oh.
He looks sad right
We're
now.
friends.
But they just fist bumped. That was beautiful.
Just pounded him.
Are we done?
And finally, do you love chicken?
Like a regular person.
Yes or no?
Just the right amount.
Do you love chicken?
Love is an understatement.
Just answer the question.
No.
You don't love chicken.
No, I don't love chicken.
You said love is an understatement.
I know. I heard it.
I don't know.
All right.
She loves it more
John,
than anyone has ever
John
loved
Grogan,
anything.
I know we're going to get some results in a moment from this lie detector test. Were there multiple lies told?
Yes.
Okay.
Can't wait.
Can't wait to
Lies.
find out exactly what things Vanessa was honest about and what things she lied about. And we will get to that after this. Of course, it is Lie Day Friday here at KROQ. Vanessa on the hot seat.
Klein Alley Show.
We've been drinking already, getting ready for the final Friday Fiesta happening after the show today. Everyone's very excited to go across the street to Descanso in Los Angeles, mid-Miracle Mile, and hopefully you will join us as well. First 106 people, we get you gourmet tacos. Blind Charlie, our show benefactor, will be buying everyone margaritas for the first 106 that arrive.
Amazing.
We got tickets, we got prizes, we got much more, and maybe even John will stop by and hang with us. He just said maybe he'll loiter for a little bit and come to our party so you can meet this man who has brought his lie detector machine here.
Yeah,
All
he's
right.
got his lie detector machine, his little rolly backpack. He could be rolling it through Descanso.
The big results are about to happen. Vanessa, how do you feel? Any answers you want to change for the things you just said on the show?
No.
Okay. Whenever you're ready, people are very much enjoying this on YouTube right now. If you want to watch Vanessa squirm in real time, we are streaming right now, KROQ's YouTube. Whenever you're ready, John, go ahead and break down the answers.
When we asked her, "You look like a toddler and act like a tween. How old are you really?" She said 34. And that was true.
Oh, look at that.
She's really 34. She thinks she is, but we got to do
You're a
some
big girl.
DNA testing.
Is my mic on?
Oh, hold on. There it is. Now you're on.
Obviously.
I didn't think you were high enough to reach it. Go ahead, John.
I also think that tequila's hit us all.
100%.
Yep.
When we asked her, "Do you think Johnny is a lazy Gen Z pussy who doesn't deserve his job?" She said no. That was her first lie.
Oh, Johnny, I love you. You know I don't say I love you.
That is true, actually. Getting an I love you from Vanessa is actually genuine and heartfelt.
Well, she also thinks you don't deserve your job, you Gen Z pussy, so soak that in
we
as
all
well.
know that.
All right,
We all
fair
know
enough.
that.
All right, go ahead. That's
I love
her
how
first-
Johnny's just okay with that.
Yeah, all right.
all right.
I'm a Gen Z pussy, you don't deserve my job. All right, so moving on. It happens.
When we asked her, "If you had to sleep with one person on the show, who would it
Stupid
be?"
question.
She said Allie, which I would have answered.
Yep.
Yeah, John.
But it was a lie when she said it.
Oh, Vanessa. Vanessa, who do you want to sleep with?
Not a lie.
Am I
Yeah,
giving-
because there's not a gay bone in your body.
Yeah, I know. Am I giving Zaddy vibes?
No one in here is my type.
Oh, come on.
Okay, volleyball.
You want to bang that
It
volleyball?
means me or Omar.
Who you? It's one of us.
No one, guys. The answer has been given.
Yeah,
and
but
the
it-
answer
yeah,
has been given.
But you lied. It was a lie.
Yeah, you lied, man.
That doesn't mean I have to answer.
Maybe it's one of the bosses, guys. Maybe
You got me.
Nasty.
Watch out, buses.
You've been nasty, girl.
Nasty.
Watch out, buses. Just kidding.
Moving on, John.
When we asked her, "Were you or your family ever involved in a drug cartel?" She said no.
And that's a truth.
She knew that was a lie.
Yeah.
Of course. Of course.
And that's
Guys,
a truth.
No, that's a stereotype, and I refuse.
You can't.
You
do
can't
that.
just say I reject it. If it's true, it's true.
You said no, and he knows
I
you're
guess we'll
lying.
all have to wonder.
No, we're not wondering. We know.
We are wondering.
Now
No.
we know the answer. You're related to drug cartel.
Vanessa,
I don't know.
our first conversation in the car, you told me like,
I didn't
hey,
tell you
my
anything.
family's in the cartel.
No, I didn't say that, Johnny.
All right.
No, I didn't.
So anyway, Vanessa's cartel related. Let's be nice to her. Now I'm
still
scared.
hooked up, and it just picked that up as a lie.
Oh.
Wow, John. Wow.
Guys,
All right.
this is a lie. I've lived in the United States for 24 years.
That's
Come
fine.
on.
You got cartel blood.
Yeah,
It's cool.
you gotta combat it with stats.
Here we go. Moving on.
When
we just heard
asked,
your mom. You know,
have
she
you
sounds
ever
like
done
she's
cocaine?
Yeah, dude.
She said no, and that was true.
Hey, you never did cocaine.
That's true.
He's only smuggled it.
And I would never.
Doesn't-
I don't want to waste my life like that.
Right. I get it. Doesn't count as doing it if you're just bringing kilos over the border, right?
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
P.S. I have gotten stopped at the airport, and I was like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
Such a stereotype.
Yeah.
I get
I
it.
would never.
All right. Fair enough.
That's
John?
what I'm saying.
When we asked, would you rather Klein and Alley show is #1 or Colombia wins the World Cup, she said Colombia.
And that's a
That
truth.
was true.
God damn.
Guys,
So
come
messed
on.
up.
That's a whole country that's behind my back. On my
This
truth.
whole show is behind your back every day. Those soccer players don't know if you're here. We do.
That's true. But guys, if Colombia wins, it's going to be a party, and I want to be there.
I got it. All right,
Rick,
moving
take
on.
me.
Only a few more questions, John.
I'm going to stop.
When we asked, have you ever slept with someone who was in a relationship, she said yes, and that was true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Without my knowledge.
Home wrecker.
Without my knowledge. I found out they had a girlfriend afterwards, and I was like, don't talk to me again.
Yeah, that's the worst.
That's why Jay called you Vanasty.
Jacob.
When we
Whatever
asked
you
if
want me
could
dead.
kill off,
Great point, Jake.
Go ahead.
when we asked if you could kill someone off on the show, who would you pick, and would you cry when they die? She said Jake, and that was true.
Well,
Great.
oh,
Yeah,
man.
man.
That's so hard to hear.
That's rough.
Only for Kiwi.
Okay. That was weird. Next question,
That was so
John.
cartel-y.
Very cartel.
Only for Kiwi.
Kilos and kibis.
When we asked her what segment that we do on the show do you hate the most, she said bamboozled, and that was true.
Yeah.
Right. Great.
She said she's not really feeling it.
Final questions.
When we asked, she admitted to crapping herself many times.
Once.
How often does this really happen? She said once, and that was true.
Thank you.
wow.
We can let
All right,
it go.
the only
Hey,
crap.
girl,
Yeah,
because
that's-
you remember to put your pull-up on the other
That's
times.
good. It's the only- All right, let's find out what's going on in the world. Take a look at your ADD news here on KROQ. And then a very exciting message. Someone's going to get some fantasy points, courtesy of this message from our friends, the Bud Light Bros.
What's up, Klein? It's the Bud Light Bros coming at you with a show draft update.
Very exciting show draft update. Are they calling from jail? Did they make the news? Are they going through some sort of a relationship change or maybe a big health update? We have certain listeners to the show that you've heard because they have made themselves regulars. And you can be a regular, too. Just got to listen long enough and start interacting with the show. Earlier this week, we met Zeke. That guy, I hope, is a future regular for the show.
Yeah.
And there's quite a few people. That janitor guy, I'm a big fan of that janitor that called us one time. He could have been a regular. I just don't know where the hell he is. Funny guy. We'll get into all of that coming up next hour and your tickets to Disneyland. But first this.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
When you donate to charity, how much of your money is actually going to charity? Not as much as you'd think most of the time. But one charity is now being outed for bamboozling everybody, and this charity is called Cars R Us. Not Cars for Kids, Cars R Us. They would take money, cars, valuables, they would sell them off. All of this would be to raise money for breast cancer, giving women low income the ability to get breast cancer screenings. They raised $45 million.
Wow.
But come to find out, half of 1% of that money actually went to breast cancer screenings.
Half of 1%.
Half of 1%. It ended up being just over $100,000 of the $45 million that they raised. And now the FTC found this out, and they're saying, hey, you guys are scammers here, and now they're ordering them to pay a bunch of settlement fees because of it. And they claim that the owners basically used the money to pay the operators, the vendors themselves. Then they would use that and send it to another group called UBCF, and they would pay their CEOs very generously. So the actual money that was going to the charity was very minimal. And all these people, thousands of people who donated, are saying, why did I even donate in the first place? And then they're saying, why do I donate to charity when I don't know where the money is really going and how it's being broken down?
Well, when I was trying to get the word out about saving Waterworld last week at the Whole Foods, a lot of people said that they supported the cause, but they would not give me money. I said, I don't want your money. And they said, I don't give money because I don't believe it ever goes to who actually needs it.
Yes.
And some of the even more reputable charities, and there are some real ones out there that do a lot of good, but even the ones out there, I mean, some of the the ones we've all heard of before, they make no bones about it. They'll say something like, we take all of our operating expenses, and then we have to obviously hire a staff to raise the money.
Of course. I understand you have to pay to operate.
You'd like to believe if you're given $100 is going to the charity, and in some way, shape, or form, maybe it is, but the reality is how much of that $100 is actually going to the cause you're trying to help.
Well, they also have to pay the people that are canvassing, the people that are calling and asking for money, know. But there is a website I think it's called Charity Navigator, and you can put in a charity and it'll tell you like how much of the money goes where and what the rating is, sort of like Yelp but for charities.
I met a guy one time. His job was to call random cold calls trying to get donations for a fire department or the fire force or whatever, and he explained the way it worked was that he basically got to keep 80% himself.
Oh my God.
So if he was able to convince you to give a donation, he got 80%. The other 20% then went to whatever he was raising for, which
what was he raising money for?
And did they have like inflated salaries and stuff like that, or it was just the cost of doing it? Exactly.
I think that was just, according to him, he's like, if I make
$300 an hour.
If I convince people to give money, I don't think they got a salary. I think it was like all commission based. But the idea is that they gave just enough to the charity to get whatever they need. You need to get some sort of I don't know if that exists anymore, but it even sounded shady. He's like, we're raising money for the fire force. I'm like, the fire force?
Yeah, what's fire force?
He's like, it's a bunch of different fire departments that all need your money or something. And I was like, that's weird.
Are they the ones that walk around with the boot?
Well, some of the boot people are real, as you know, and some of the boot people, as we've learned in Bamboozle, are not real.
Dude, we got approached before we went into the stadium, people selling chocolate bars.
Yeah, that's real.
Hey, no, it's not.
Of course it is.
No, it's not.
The chocolate's real. They need to get jerseys for their basketball team.
No.
Step it up.
I was.
They was you yell in their face too?
I just said no.
Excuse me, ma'am.
And Katie was like, "You're being." I said, "Whose house?"
I need a basketball jersey.
Get out of here, kids. Niners, you effing lost.
Just needed a jersey.
Scram. I said none of those are real. Katie got so mad at me. She said I was being so mean to the kids. I was like, these guys aren't real. They're all coming up. Why are they conveniently here as we're all walking into the game?
Because they know you want chocolate.
Because they know a lot of people are going to be be there. Yeah. And they know you want chocolate. They look at you. Oh, that lady wants some chocolate.
That lady needs chocolate.
I do need chocolate. All right, even though the government is still in shutdown mode, it appears ICE agents are still working, and they're willing to work without pay. In fact, they have focused their heavy attention on Portland now, and they're doing the same thing that they did here in L.A., which is sending out the National Guard and calling it a war zone and all that crap. But the city of Portland is doing something revolutionary to fight against these immigration raids. And you know how we got creative over here. We pledged to eat 10,000 tacos to keep the taquerias in business. This is what Portland is doing.
One of Portland's most unique events is planning an equally unique response to the National Guard's deployment, an emergency World Naked Bike Ride. The World Naked Bike Ride usually happens every summer. In a new post on Instagram, organizers say they are getting ready to ride for another cause, responding to what they call the militarization of our city.
So they're like, how do we fight this? With our naked bodies. Let's do an emergency, weird naked people on bikes.
Portland loves doing naked stuff. They're big, all hippie and weird.
That is their ammo. Us is eating tacos. Them, it's like, if I can get naked on a beach cruiser, I will. And that's going to help solve the problem. Right. And I think that's just a beautiful, so Portland way to respond.
Just goes to show you that most of life's problems can be solved by a combination of tacos and nudity.
Well, and can you imagine if you're the National Guard, they're like, go arrest someone. You're like, I don't want to.
I don't want to.
I don't want to. The guy's all ugly as saggy balls.
Yeah. Pull that too. We have to get into a brand new hour of the show now. We save that for the next ADD time. News. I'm sure it'll be worth it. We get into a brand new hour right now, 8 o'clock on a Friday morning.
Klein Alley Show.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Thank God it's Friday!
Oh, yeah. Welcome to your weekend. We are Klein Alley Show. In about an hour, the doors officially open up at the Klein Alley Show Stab and Grab Blood Drive. Postmaster Johnny's already there. People have started to show up, but don't worry. If you want to be one of the first 106, get yourself those tickets to Not Scary Farm, Fright Fest, Six Flags. Get there now, and those tickets will still be yours, plus limited edition Klein Alley Show merch. You get your very own Stab and Grab Blood Drive T-shirt and tons of other tickets we have for you as well. That's where we'll be going as soon as we're off the air at KROQ this morning. So you want to wait around till we're there or just go spend the day. They got a screening happening later today. Food trucks will be there. The original Halloween screening. Johnny's got trivia supposedly. That'll be fun, I'm sure. And it's going to be a great day happening at the Autry Museum, Griffith Park, right across the street from the grand entrance to the zoo. We have someone on the phone now that people are not going to want to hear from. He is the world's biggest Dodger hater, and this has got to be a tough time of year for him because the Dodgers are doing well. But before we can get to Roger the Dodger hater, we do have a message that I'd like you to hear on the GOAT line from the Bud Light Bros.
What's up, Klein? It's the Bud Light Bros coming at you with a show draft update. Okay, so we all know Billy lost his V card, and that counts, Klein.
Mm-hmm. So that's one of the Bud Light Bros. We helped him lose his virginity. He was a 29-year-old virgin? Almost 30. 29-year-old virgin. We got him, he and with the help of a lady trucker named V, made him no longer a virgin, and so he's obviously in a much better mood. So that was some points for Allie, who drafted the Bud Light Bros on her fantasy team. And then they've got more updates.
Yeah, stop acting like a hater and give Allie the point. Yeah. As for me, I got let go from my job on Tuesday.
Oh, no.
Dude, that's another point for me.
One of the Bud Light Bros lost their job? I thought that was a new job they just started.
I thought so, too. I think they've started a few new jobs in the last year.
For no particular reason. Man, he got caught.
No reason? I don't believe that. I can think of 40 reasons off the top of my head.
For no particular reason, you're fired.
The Bud Light Bro lost his job. I think they skipped their second day of work to come to our bowling event. So I don't know how seriously they take their jobs.
For no particular reason. Man, he got caught drinking in the parking lot. No, that didn't happen.
Oh, man. I believe every single thing that was just said right there.
I mean, we've seen them drink in every parking lot of every event we've ever seen.
I've drank with them in every parking lot.
I've never seen them not drink in a parking lot.
It's weird to see them drinking indoors.
I don't even think they know parking lots are for parking. That's wild. All right.
Car.
So
it was just because there was no more work and I was a new guy, and they said, hey, new guy, kick rock. So it is what it is. But I start another job on Monday. Hell yeah. And last week, I was dealing with a bad case of hemorrhoids. So, Allie, we got you some points. I believe that's 4. Anyway.
4?
I don't think hemorrhoids counts as a medical condition. I mean,
it is a medical condition.
It's not fantasy points-worthy medical condition. We're talking about, like, big stuff.
Well, we just said health issue.
Hemorrhoids is a health issue?
Have you ever had a hemorrhoid? It is an issue.
We're so happy that the Dodgers swept the Reds, and now we're just waiting on the Phillies. And Klein, I know you're going to be happy about this. The Padres got eliminated.
Sure did. That team sucks.
By the Cubs. Hell yeah. F the Padres. Mm-hmm. That's right. So.
I'm with you guys on that. F the Padres. That's right.
If you guys do have Roger the Dodger hater on today, please give him this heartfelt, warm message from the Bud Light Bros. FTP, sucker loser, you square-ass, lame-ass fool.
I have more questions about how they arrived at 4 points. I want to know if I get a point per hemorrhoid, but we do have to move on.
Roger the Dodger hater, did you hear the message that's been waiting for you on the GOAT line?
Oh, it's so good to talk to you guys again.
Hold on. We're not ready to get to you just yet. The Bud Light Bros still have another 20 seconds of things to say, but I want to make sure you hear their message loud and clear.
FTP, sucker loser, you square-ass, lame-ass fool. Yeah, for L7 weenie. Yeah, loser ass. But for real, for everyone that's going to donate blood today, we salute y'all. Y'all the real MVP. Yeah, y'all the real MVP. Yeah, and we wish we could be there too to donate blood, but unfortunately we can't on account of our high blood pressure.
Oh, the Bud Light Bros, unfortunately, cannot participate. Their blood is not, I guess, safe for donating.
Plus, our blood is like 95% Bud Light, so I don't think it's going to work for anybody. Yeah, our blood can't help people. Anyway.
We're going to have to do a very different Bud Light drive, just a Bud drive, just for
needy
them.
alcoholics.
Looking for parking in the drinking lot.
Yeah.
Hashtag grow the show. Viva Klein Alley Show. Bud Light Bros. It is what it is. Sweet baby.
All right. After this Sublime song, nice to hear from them. We will say hi to Roger the Dodger Hater. That's next on KROQ. KROQ, we are Klein Alley Show. There's a lot of people listening to the show that, fans usually enjoy each other. But this guy, Roger the Dodger Hater, who called us a few seasons ago to start talking trash about the Dodgers, he really hates Dodgers fans, maybe more than he even hates the team. But I think we finally got him to admit that he thought the Dodgers were fun to watch, maybe, but I think he also accused the Dodgers of just buying the win, buying victories. He just really does hate all things Dodgers.
Yeah, I mean, even when they, swept the Reds, I did see a couple of text messages from, I don't know if they're Giants fans or what, but just saying like, well, you paid the players enough. They should be winning every single game.
So here we are, baseball postseason, wild card stuff is moving on into the games that really matter. And Roger, the Dodger Hater, has wanted to return. Last season, the last time we chatted, I believe you said the Dodgers were going to fizzle out like they always do, and then they ended up going on to great things, and then we didn't hear from you.
Well, you did hear from me. I called.
Hello?
We're not hearing from you now.
Hello? Oh, boy.
Oh,
Just
man.
muted himself. Roger, I think you've muted yourself.
Roger.
I'm going to put him back on. Hey, Roger, you there? Hello. See, it's funny.
He's scared.
He likes to accuse the Dodgers fans of being a bunch of idiot thugs. And yet he calls in oftentimes to really try to bully the Dodgers fans.
Well,
the thing
I
he
don't know if
accuses
he's
them of
bullying.
being. Well, this is my point, though. Hold on. Go ahead, Roger. Go ahead. The floor is yours, at least temporarily.
Oh, can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, now we can. What happened?
All right.
Fat face muted your phone?
To a new spot.
Oh, my God. Why are you fat-shaming him?
Yeah. What is going on, guys? Did you miss me?
Not really.
Oh, stop it. You're secretly in love with me, dude.
So why don't you go ahead and tell all Dodgers fans right now in Southern California why you think that things will not go well this season? Because it's been kind of good luck for us when you tell us why the team will fail every season.
Oh, well, it's not going to work out this season because you guys didn't go to Japan again before the All-Star break and get Godzilla, Mothra, 8 members of the Yakuza. I'm surprised ICE hasn't raided your stadium yet.
Oh, my God. Actually, I think that did happen.
That has happened a few times already. So you believe that the only reason the Dodgers are having any success is because we just go and get the best and the best from Japan. That's the formula. That's the playbook?
Yeah, that's we're trying to make reparations for the atomic bomb that we dropped on them.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
That's
so
what
aggressive.
happens. They're like, all right, we're going to pay all your citizens to play for the Los Angeles Dodgers.
So you believe that every citizen from Japan has a open contract to play for the Dodgers?
I believe so. I believe it's in the Constitution.
We found out last time we chatted with you that you are a San Francisco Giants fan. How are they doing currently?
They're currently on vacation, taking a little time off, to recoup. It's brick by brick. You can't just go out and buy everybody. You have to, farm system has to be good, pitching, all that stuff. It takes time. So we're just building it up. I was going to call you before the All-Star break because the Giants were in first place for a couple weeks. But it was too early to gloat, and it's a long season, and we fizzled, unfortunately.
But I know that this season, you have this whole thing about how they're buying players from Japan and things like that. But your hatred of the Dodgers goes way back. What is your main argument for why you hate the Dodgers in general?
Oh, I mean, where do I start?
You could start with the team. You could start with the fans. You could start with specific players.
The city of Los Angeles, the stadium. I mean, it's the one place I'd maybe agree with you on is the stadium could use some upgrades.
That stadium that's sitting on stolen land. Okay. You guys kicked out the whole neighborhood to build that stadium. You could start there.
All right.
Probably the Bud Light booty bros over there probably would have lived there.
Yeah, well, they have first of all, the Bud Light Bros have a message for you. I want you to make sure you hear this loud and clear.
If you guys do have Roger the Dodger hater on today, please give him this heartfelt, warm message from the Bud Light Bros. FTP, sucking loser, you square-ass, lame-ass fool. Yeah, for L7 weenie. Yeah, loser ass.
So what do you care to respond to that statement?
No, absolutely not. I'm just going to tell you that's why I would never go to that stolen land stadium. Everybody sounds like that dummy. Everybody sounds like an extra from American Me, walking around, trying to start fights. Oh, my God, telephone tough guys. Shut up. Even the women sound like that.
Loser ass.
Okay. Well, listen, how do you feel that the rest of the season will go for the Dodgers?
Well, I'm pretty sure that the Phillies are going to take you out in 3 games. That's inevitable. So, I mean, it was a good run. It was a good run how it lasted. I mean, I'm sure you guys will ramp up next year. Go maybe find some other people from other Asian countries that you can put on your team.
And let me ask you a question, Roger, the Dodger hater. If for some reason that you don't think will happen, the Dodgers get past the Phillies, will we be hearing from you again, or is that going to be it? You're going to hibernate for another season?
No. I will call in, and I'll take my lumps because I love hating, and I love the energy that the other people hating give me. It's like fuel to my fire. The hate, I need it.
Well, if you like the hatred, you should read the text line right now, including the person that said, Roger the Dodger hater is an FAG, no offense, alley. So,
hey, take it easy.
All right, we got to take a break now, but that's Roger. The guy really does hate the Dodgers. I don't think there's anything he's more passionate about in the world. I think he hates the Dodgers more than he even loves the San Francisco Giants.
It takes a lot of energy to purely hate something and be dedicated to your hate, and you are, Roger. So at least respect in that regard.
You know, I appreciate that. I love the Giants, but I love hating the Dodgers more because the booty Bud Light Bros, they're all at the stadium.
Okay.
Well, they're drinking in the parking lot, technically.
That's it. And they don't even let you drink in the parking lot at Dodger Stadium. It's one of the biggest problems there. All right, we got to take a break. That was a fascinating update with our good friend, Roger the Dodger hater.
818's been listening with the volume all the way down because I can't stand this instigator loser.
Well, listen, I don't know who he's talking about. Is that Allie? Maybe that was Allie earlier yelling at the Niners fan.
I'm done now. You can turn the volume back up.
In fact, Allie is kind of like the Roger the Dodger hater of the Rams.
I am not.
We have the audio.
I don't hate the Rams.
Well, we have the audio to prove it. I mean,
I'm just saying, who's house?
we have it.
Niners.
We got to take a break. When we get back, we'll check in with what's happening as the doors are about to open at the Stab and Grab Blood Drive. We got that to get to. We have tickets to give you. We're less than an hour to go till Disneyland. And reminder, pay attention to today's show. Every dumb and potentially smart thing we say could result in you winning a trip to Vegas later this morning right here on KROQ.
This Halloween, KROQ is dressing up as a real radio station and hooking you up with a 4-pack of one-day one-park tickets to Disney, California Adventure Park, or Disneyland Park. And we're giving you a chance to experience the frightful fun, plus the added excitement of the Disneyland Resort 70th celebration. A happiest Halloween has brought spooky thrills and chills to both Disney, California Adventure Park, and Disneyland Park. Now through October 31st. Go trick-or-treating at KROQ at 9, noon, 3, and 6. If you can even recognize us with our costume on. Don't worry, the smell still gives us away.
Offering subject to capacity restrictions and change without notice.
Trapped herself one time, guys.
And college. Okay.
John, final questions.
We asked her if she would consider dating John Grogan.
That's you.
She said no. That was true.
Oh, John, I'm sorry.
It's a good job.
Look how bummed. He looks so sad right now.
Vanessa, you have to have sex with him now.
No.
Allie, touch his hand, Allie.
I'll touch your hand.
Allie, give him a hug. He could use that. This guy's a human, too. No, he's, all right? That's
good
right.
now.
Yep.
Right.
He's good now, he said.
Final question, John.
We asked her, do you love chicken? She said yes, and that was true.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does.
She said love is an understatement.
She loves chicken.
I said
loves
like a regular person.
You love it a lot. All right. Is that it? Or is
Are
there
we
one more?
satisfied?
We had the question from her mom.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. This was the question. I'll play it again.
I don't think I have any question for my daughter. I feel I know everything about her.
But if I had to ask one question, it would be, how many chefs have you in the back seat of a car? More than a 100 or less than a 100?
So stupid.
And what did she say?
She answered 1.
And that's the truth.
And that was true.
Oh.
All right. Well, there you have it.
Man,
John Grogan, you're the best. We gotta
you
take
are
a
the
break.
best. 951 said that just proves Vanessa's a great drug dealer because they never get high on their own supply, the good ones.
Smart. That's very smart.
If I were a drug dealer, that's what I would do.
Yeah.
John Grogan, Lie Detector Guys on Instagram. He's the best. Certified polygraph.com to find him. And we got to take a break. Vanessa, how do you feel? Vindicated?
Yeah. I don't ever have to do this again, right?
Well, that's not true because we'll do this again in a few Fridays. Now that we can't do Bamboozled anymore, we'll have to just work this into the schedule more. Got to take a break. We'll be back with more show. And in 10 minutes' time, you get tickets to My Chem at the Hollywood Bowl.
Reading Rainbow is coming back after 20 years with a new host. He's a TikToker. His name is Michael the Librarian, and this is what he sounds like.
PBS Kids is having a library card design contest.
He just has that baby voice. And I feel like it's...
Is that an adult or a child?
That's an adult man.
No, it's not.
Yes.
It's like that Blippy energy.
Totally. You're so right.
But we're not, listen, we're not in the sweet spot. They're not trying to get us to read. I'm a lost cause. They're going for the young, impressionable idiot.
That's why Blippy is not in my house.
Smart.
Because I can't handle... Why? Hi, guys. Let's
Right.
go see how the fire truck works.
Yeah.
One time someone took a dump on my chest.
Allie may have just gotten booked on the next Reading Rainbow.
Klein Alley Show. Klein Alley Show. KROQ, the world famous KROQ.
What were you banned or thrown out of?
So I was thrown out of the Magic Castle on Halloween, dressed as a crab, for running through the kitchen like the scene in Little Mermaid.
Oh, that's great. How funny.
But you are a crab. That's where you belong. And the Magic Castle, they love their rules over there.
They literally tossed me out, like threw me out of the door.
But my face was covered.
So many other magic
know.
things they could have done to throw you out.
I know. They could have just waved the curtain in front of you.
Put
and
you in
said,
a box and saw you in half.
Ta-da! They just threw you out. That seems so
lame.
Lame for the Magic Castle.
Yeah.
All right, so you got tossed out.
Were you drinking?
I was inebriated, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Klein Alley Show.
There's this actress named Tilly.
Tilly Norwood is her name. She's the first official AI actor.
We wanted to talk to Tilly, the AI actress. Good morning and welcome to KROQ.
Hi, guys. I'm happy to be here.
How is Hollywood treating you so far, Tilly?
Everyone in Hollywood has been so nice.
That's cool. Yeah, this is one of those towns where it's like a lot of fake people, but it's nice when you find good people that steer you in the right direction.
I've met Louis C.K., Danny Masterson, Matt Lauer, Woody Allen, Harvey Weinstein.
Oh, man.
And I had a really nice shrimp lunch with Bill Cosby.
Oh, my God. Those are all such perverts.
That is a real welcome to Hollywood.
The only actress that's getting more work than me right now is Sydney Sweeney.
I bet.
And I think I know 2 big reasons why.
Yes, I think we all do.
I'm AI and she's double D.
Yeah.
No, we get it. That's funny.
But I can grow those too, you cunt.
Whoa, that
my
is aggressive. Oh, my God.
Wow.
I don't need to attack Sydney Sweeney.
You know, that just proves every woman in Hollywood hates Sydney Sweeney.
It's really unbelievable.
That's crazy.
I can do accents perfectly and I can gain or lose weight for any role in moments.
Okay.
And best of all, I can't get pregnant, even though Leonardo DiCaprio tried.
Oh, man,
God,
already?
he works fast, huh?
Wow. Well, that's Tilly. She's clearly hilarious. So thank you for joining us, Tilly, on KROQ.
Klein Alley Show. Mornings on KROQ.
106.7 KROQ.
So right now, though, we head back to the drive-thru. It was my turn. Drive-thru confessions. I didn't like the scenario you guys gave me, which is Klein finds out his wife is pregnant, but with someone else's baby. That's a lot to put on anyone, let alone to put on someone at a drive-thru.
Hi, welcome to Starbucks. My name is Rosa. What are we getting for you today?
I thought I knew what I wanted. Now I'm so messed up in my head. I just, hold on. Let me think. Hold on.
All right. Are you looking for something hot or iced?
I just found out my wife is pregnant, but it's not mine. So I'm like going through it right now.
Yeah. You want coffee?
So she steers it right back on track.
What a listener.
Right back
yeah.
on,
so coffee or not?
That's
she
why
hates
I'm
you
there.
already.
I will say this. I noticed what they wrote on my cup, Allie, at the end. I didn't even notice this till today. See what it says?
That's a picture of a cat.
No, read what it says underneath it.
Feel better, Kevin. Oh, but it also has
They wrote "feel better" and they drew a picture
a
of
pussycat, which is also triggering to you.
They drew a picture of a pussy and they wrote "feel better, Kevin" on my cup. So
your wife sure did.
That's right. K-Rock, Klein Alley Show. Think of the last thing you did where you said to yourself, man, I feel old. I just did something, and all of a sudden, because of what I did or what I even said, I feel old. Like, rarely, but every once in a while with my kids, I'll say something that I kind of remember after I say it that my dad had said to me at some point.
Oh, really?
And that is the part that makes me feel like, oh, man, I made the shift. The big one is that lately when I get home, I get so furiously angry about how many lights are on in my house at all times in rooms that no one is in, and it went from I don't care at all. It went from I used to do that to I don't care at all to now I get into a
like you went through a phase of I get to leave all my lights on. Because I'm a big boy.
I would turn all the lights on. I was like, I'm going to be the
it's like putting the AC on in your car with the windows down.
But there was a time, and even a time when I was responsible for the utility bill, where it didn't bother me in the way that now it bothers me. And I don't even know if it matters, because I think they said now, based on the light bulbs we use, it's more of like something that just gets passed down through in your DNA, that you just get to a certain point where you're like, I'm going to be angry now if a light is on where it shouldn't be on.
Well, they did a study, and they asked a bunch of kids, like age 7 to 16, right in the kid range, and they asked them, what makes you old? And one of the biggest ones was complaining, which is what you're doing now.
Complaining is a big thing, apparently, of people that kids assume are old. Some of these things on this list.
Complaining about different things.
Yeah, I mean, specifically, they said complaining about the weather. That's the one that's specific. And I agree. If you're one of these people that
Didn't you complain about it being 50?
I didn't complain. I said I got in my car and it was 59, so I ran inside and got a coat.
I would argue everyone even just talking about the weather.
Well, especially in L.A., there's really not a lot of weather here, so conversation about the weather seems...
But yet you find a way to do it all the time.
You're right, Omar. I do. I love chatting about the weather.
But my dad, oh my God, weather all day. He loves talking about the weather. He loves talking about what the weather might be and then what it actually is and how it's different than what he thought.
The funny thing is I'm going to see my parents in a few weeks, and my mom wanted to let me know yesterday that she will update me when it gets closer to the day to let me know how I should pack. And I said, hold on, Mom.
I'll tell you right now. It's not happening until 1 hour before we leave anyway.
I'm not going to pack until like 15 minutes before I have to leave for the airport, A. And B, it won't matter what you say. And C, I can find out anything you're going to tell me online.
Right.
It's totally irrelevant what you say.
But I think complaining, too, about the way things used to be, that's a big part of getting older, at least according to kids. That's what they think. It's like when you start complaining about, like, well, in my day, classic statement.
In fact, kids claim that anytime anyone talks about the good old days, and sometimes the good old days is not in the same way I remember, or my dad would be like, oh, man, you're paying $1 for a Coke. When I was growing up, a Coke was a nickel. And I'm like, all right, old man, shut up.
And I'm like, in the good old days when Kid Rock was still cool.
Yeah, I remember when Kid Rock was awesome, and now he's not anymore.
It was ba with the ba days.
But everyone's got their whatever equivalent of the good old days is. But I even hear people like Johnny, who's in his 20s, and he'll be like, dude, when we used to go to shows, man, you just bought tickets day of, you went in. Now he's going to do a processing fees and ticket fees. He was kind of doing his whole version of the good old days, too.
It happens to everybody, no matter what no matter what decade you grew up in. Your decade is better than the current one.
This is the list according to children. These are activities that if you do them, you are, quote, an old. And they start at number 10, doing crossword puzzles.
Love them.
That is an old person activity. I would agree with that.
Also a lame one.
I still think that is how you know you're old and lame. Now, old people always defend it by going, this is going to keep my brain sharp, so I'm not going to be one of those weird old people that doesn't know where my pants are.
Yeah. What's sad is that I do enjoy doing them, but I can't do them.
Right. Allie's terrible at them.
So it's
a terrible memory too, but
yeah, so
it's not helping that brain.
It's like it's like a 6-letter word for some movie or some actress that I know. That's how bad my memory is, and I cannot think of it. And then what's sad is that I have to look up the answers.
Just think of a 6-letter word.
Yeah, she couldn't even do that. It doesn't have to be any.
You sucked.
Yeah, that's right. We'll go with that.
All right.
Moving on, number 9 on this list. This is things according to children's that makes you old. These are children ages 7 to 16 that were asked, what is an activity someone does and then they're old? Number 9 is complaining about the weather. Number 8 is knitting. Now, I thought knitting and all that,
knitting's cool now,
which I used to think was also
like
old
kids
people
crochet.
Right, that's the thing. I thought that kind of went full circle, just like old people names came back now. Like I thought old people activities are now back and cool for young people again.
Mm-hmm. No, it's true. I think that grandma core cottagecore has changed the game. So old people stuff has gotten cool in some ways.
Number 7, I'm shocked this made the list for old people because I think this is the greatest thing that you could do. Probably my favorite hobby. I don't do it nearly enough. Wish I did it more. Wish I did it better.
Your only hobby.
My only hobby. Sleeping. Sleeping is number 7, and they say that if you like sleeping, if you get excited about sleeping, if your whole day is like, oh man, only 3 more hours till sleeping, then you're old.
Or when you take several naps. Like, my mom needs to have a nap in the middle of the day, but my other friend, her dad, takes a nap before dinner every day. How great is that?
It's great. It's like Jake's style.
As soon as dinner's being cooked, he's like, got to go to bed.
Nap time. But
I nap after dinner.
Sleeping, I mean, to be honest, I slept way more when I was younger. When I was younger, I would wake up at 1, 2, 3 in the afternoon.
Same with me. Yeah,
I
but
can't
you didn't really
now.
value sleep. And you could fall asleep anywhere. Like, even if I was wasted, I could fall asleep in a chair, a bathtub. It didn't matter. Now, when you get older, it's like you get more picky about the way you fall asleep, how your sleep is going to be, and the effects if you don't sleep well.
Hey, Bo, you're on KROQ. We're talking about things that, according to young people, make you seem old. What's up?
Well, you have to dish out your WARP's card. When I got mine in the mail, man, that told me right then I'm old.
Yeah, sometimes you go like, I hope this is not my name on there. Maybe it was the previous resident. Oh, no, that's my name. Oh, that sucks.
It's not just any resident. You. This is to you.
Number 6 on the list of activities that, quote, old people like is talking about aches and pains.
Oh, my God. I developed this foot problem and my foot aches. Man, I am old.
Yeah,
for sure.
When it's just a foot or a knee and there's nothing really wrong with it.
But I will say on the flip side,
I injured it walking, by the way. Just walking a lot.
Yeah, that's an old. That's like points in the old column.
Yep.
There's just a stress fracture from being alive for so long.
It's the mystery. It's either the mystery of like, I don't know, my back hurts. I have no idea why, or they go like, I sneezed 3 weeks ago, and maybe that's what it was. And you're like, hold on.
It's out of nowhere or a very lame injury story.
We're not going to like the next few because they start to get real personal. But number 5 on the list is if you watch daytime TV, you are old.
Watching TV during the day at all?
Seems
or
like,
just daytime TV like The View?
I think it would have to be. I would have to assume that meant like soap opera. Are those even on still? I don't even know. Soap. So I would think that is old. That's old timey stuff. It's got to be, right?
Well, I think you insinuate that the person is like retired.
Got to watch my stories. Like if you're some person that's sitting around watching General Hot, I don't even know days where
you say watching my stories.
Yeah, like that's old. That's as old as it gets.
I gotta watch my stories, my talkies.
Now this is what I don't like. Number 4 on the list: listening to radio.
Mm-hmm. But you know what? They were asking kids, again, people aged 7 or 8 to 16 years old. And that's what they think old people do.
Right.
And they also think old people are in their 30s.
Right, that's also true. Anything over 30 they consider is old. But if you say things like gather round the radio, that's pretty old. But if you just happen to have our show on in the background while you're doing something else, like knitting, that's not old.
Yeah, but when you're younger, you're like, I just got to have my music. You know, you just want to be in your own little world. I remember when my dad took me to school when I was a kid, he had on the news, on the radio every morning, and I thought it was so lame.
Right.
And now that's what I do.
Right, because you're lame. Because people just want to hear Benson Boone or Dua Lipa or whatever. They don't want to hear you yapping about your lesbian lifestyle.
Yeah,
and I will rap about it.
Number 3 on the list is drinking tea. I hope iced tea is not included. I love an iced tea. But
I love green tea.
Drinking, that's old. Drinking tea of any sort is an old person activity.
Would you include matcha in that?
I don't think so, because I think that's young
trendy.
and cool. I thought, but apparently not. Anything involving tea, you're old. And then number 2 is Omar's favorite activity, which is scary, gardening.
Oh, I love me some gardening.
I think that's also a multi-generational thing. I think especially because of Pinterest, people...
See, it's a racial thing?
No, a multi-generational thing. I think there are a lot of younger people that enjoy doing like plant core and different things in their apartments.
How come everything's core to you?
It's core.
That's what the old people do that don't want to sound old. They say core after everything.
Yeah, it's true. Pinterest is full of core.
My body's going through pain core right now. I'm going through pain core. Alfredo on KROQ, good morning.
Hi, good morning. Talking about pain core, how about sleeping on a heat pad?
I never said pain core.
Allie did say pain core. That's a quote. Yeah, heating pad, including a heating pad. I mean, listen, I'm sure there's a lot of professional athletes that are in their 20s that have to use the heat pad and the ice bath and all that other crap to recover from real, tackle football, whatever.
Yeah, but if you're like, where are the salon paws patches every night?
If you sleep on a heating pad on a nightly basis, that's probably an old person thing.
If you have an array of creams that you're applying every night.
Number 2 is gardening, as I said, and number 1, this is something that, according to kids, makes you seem or look or sound old, is talking about anything that is the good old days.
I'm surprised that there are a couple of things not on the list. One, when you start eliminating foods and you're like, nah, I'm not really doing red meat anymore.
I don't tolerate it.
Yeah, exactly. When your stomach starts not being able to tolerate things. And like my mom has eliminated so many foods now, like I don't know what's left. It's basically just English muffins and chicken. But when you start eliminating stuff from your diet and you start getting picky, or your doctor said that you're supposed to have more salmon and eliminate beef, that's an old person thing.
I think when you play like cool card games like Texas Hold'em, that's fine. But then when you start going to like bridge, when your card games shift to bridge or like...
The more cards you have in your hand, the older you are.
Yeah, I think that's...
When it's like gin, rummy, and up.
Every decade you get another card added to your hand. And then the game has to switch completely. Furthermore, the kids believe that the worst part of getting old, this is according to children, is aches and pains, which they obviously hear everyone talking about. Wrinkles, they're not happy about that. And the gray hair. They think getting gray hair is one of the worst parts about getting old.
What about shaking your head at people who drive fast?
You. Not my neighborhood.
Ridiculous.
So there you have it. Now it's your muse on KROQ. KROQ, we are a Klein Alley show. In about 20 minutes or less, to get you into Disneyland. And then if you want to go to Vegas, hopefully you're paying attention to the show today. Meanwhile, just a quick couple of complaints. We do get some complaints from time to time, and this is one of them that was waiting for us on the GOAT line. It's not just, oh, Klein Alley, we love you, thank you. It's actually rarely that. It's usually the opposite.
Can you guys stop with the AI? Please, just stop with the AI. Stop using it. Stop talking about it. It's really bad for the planet. It's really bad for us as human beings. Please just stop with the AI.
That guy clearly not a fan of the AI actress that we had on yesterday. They don't like hearing man versus machine. They don't like anything that we do on the show involving AI. And then we got this message just proving you can't make anyone happy any of the time.
Hey, guys, can you please stop with the human content?
Oh.
No more human stuff. It's not funny and it's not good for the planet.
Okay.
Please just stop with the human callers, sweet dibbits.
That's an AI bot now that claims we have too much human stuff on the show. So once again, no one's happy.
Clear audio from the robots.
Yeah, I got a better call, and he threw out a sweet dibbit. So if I had to vote, I'm going to say less human stuff, more AI stuff. Meanwhile, we have a human that is currently on site at our stab and grab blood drive.
The Stab and Grab Blood Drive.
One thing that humans will do always better than robots is giving our actual blood. Johnny?
Here's my buddy. What's your name again?
Ryan.
Here's my buddy Ryan, Granada Hills. It's his first time donating blood.
I'm terrified, actually, but it's for a good cause, and I think anyone who has ever thought about it should come out here and do it. It could save a life.
If you donate, maybe I'll donate. It's my first time.
You got to do it. It's my first time, so you got to do it.
Okay, dude. All right, here,
All
we'll
right.
do it. Hell yeah, man.
Imagine if you're the recipient of the Johnny blood and you're like, well, my life is saved, but now I am dumb.
My brain cells are slowly leaving my body.
I've received the Johnny blood, and so I can live another day, but I have no idea how a postage stamp works.
Yeah, but isn't this the type of blood that all the old people want? They want, like, young Johnny blood.
Oh, yeah, that young blood. Do that blood spinning stuff like Tom Brady
Yeah,
used
they
to
would do it with Johnny's blood, probably.
And then you start feeling all young and spry. You put down your knitting, pick up a young person activity like skateboarding. Oh, that's where it's at. Well, anyway, it's happening right now. In fact, the doors open in about 15 minutes. If you're making your way to Griffith Park, please stop by the Autry Museum where you can give us some of your blood. We give you shirts,
Free
and
parking.
tickets, and parking, and snacks. And more importantly, you get to save some lives. And you get to go into your weekend knowing that you're a hero and your donation helps save many, many, many lives. We've been doing this for over 10 years with KROQ and Cedar, so I would imagine in that time probably thousands of lives saved just because you were nice enough to give us some of that sweet, sweet blood of yours. The mosquitoes are taking it year-round for free. Might as well give some for a good cause, and it's happening right now as the doors will officially be opening, and you'll still be one of the first 106. Get there soon. Lock in your tickets to Fright Fest and Knott's Berry. I was looking at the reservation, because you can actually reserve a spot to donate blood. It showed, and this is kind of misleading, it showed if you were trying to reserve a spot early to give blood, it showed all of the reservation times are full.
Mm-hmm.
But I believe if you show up, they will take your blood. So you
yeah.
can reserve, or you can also just get in anyway. So please stop by. Don't let that deter you. We'll be right back after this quick break. We have your ADD news to get to, and then your Disneyland tickets, and a brand new hour of the show to officially begin next.
KROQ. Klein Alley Show.
K.
Well, First, we do some news, and then we give you tickets to Disneyland, which is why you're really here. So be ready to call and claim your 4 one-day, one-park tickets at 800-520-1067 in exactly 5 minutes when we're done with this.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
I know the government's still in shutdown and has no signs of opening anytime soon, but wanted to share something that the FDA just kind of low-key did right before the shutdown, and I didn't know about this until I saw it this morning. The FDA quietly, low-key approved a generic abortion pill. Just ahead of the shutdown. I was like, shutdown's coming, just everyone's going to focus on the shutdown part of this. They're not going to focus on the approval of the abortion pill, and this is something that would be very readily available to people. And this is it's called mifepristone, and it's one of the 2 medications that's used in most U.S. abortions. But this would be the most available abortion pill in the United States.
How is this? This is different than a Plan B in the sense of you could take this further along.
I don't know if you can take it further along. I think it's more about the access. Like, you don't have to visit a Planned Parenthood or go. Like, you can just get it. It's a generic version. I think you could just buy it over the counter, right?
Like, if my kids are misbehaving now, could I threaten to take it, or it's too late?
I think you can.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I'll eat your words, dude.
This is not eat my words.
Can you threaten them?
No, I'm not going to threaten them.
And roll the audio?
I'm not going to.
So you're going to give them an abortion pill?
I'm not going to threaten them. Now, I would be taking it. I would be like, this is going to be a late termer. You know what I'm saying? But I think it is a messed up situation that we do live in a country where women do not have the ability to control their own bodies in many ways.
I mean, thankfully, we live in a state where we're able to do that, but a lot of people don't, and then they have to travel to places like California.
Absolutely right. And I think that women should have the right to have children when they want and when they're ready with the person they want to have them with. And I think that women should also have the right to not if there was an oopsies. And I know that is a polarizing opinion, and it has been for a long-ass time. But I am a fan of women being able to control their bodies, which I know seems like a crazy thing to say, but I don't even know how that... It's so crazy to me that that's even a crazy thing to say.
Yeah.
But yet it is. Yet it is. And I'm sure that will lose us some listeners. But women, it's even crazier is the women that don't feel that way. I understand why some old white guy would maybe not feel that way. But why a woman wouldn't feel that way about her own body?
I think in those scenarios there's some brainwashing
it's
going on. You know, the new Pope actually spoke about abortion recently. He said he found it hypocritical that some of the same people who opposed abortion also were for the death penalty. Mm-hmm. Because he's like, you're still killing, if by your rationale you're killing a human life, why are you in favor of killing another human life?
Right.
Like, he was just kind of pointing out some of the hypocrisies that can exist
with
people
hypocrisy.
and their beliefs.
I agree. Woman issues. I have them too.
And now there's a pill for that.
Great. Thank you.
I mean, there's always been a pill for that, but now it's... I think what they want is for you to be able to just walk up to a CVS and pick up cold medicine and an abortion pill. You know what I mean?
As they should.
It'll help with tourism.
Definitely going to help with tourism. Come for the Hollywood Walk of Fame and stay for the abortion pill.
There you go. All right. It is easy not to feel bad for rich people, but getting robbed sucks, no matter who you are. And there was a guy that was working out at Equinox, and he had his $20,000 Rolex watch stolen. This guy's name is Darius. Not a hateable name at all. And he had put his watch in his locker at Equinox before he did a shower and a steam. And he returned about 15 minutes later, and he said he put his watch inside the locker, took a shower, did his steam, came back 15 minutes later, and the watch was gone.
Well, I do find that gym lockers are the most break-inable lockers on the planet, unless they're a gym that allow you to use your own lock. Like, if you're allowed to bring...
No, mine have the little combination thingy.
Those are so easy to... For so many reasons. I think you can even
YouTube.
You
do the scramble.
You scramble, but most people don't even do it, and their codes are like 1111. And you're right in the locker. Omar, you know what I'm talking about? Those gym lockers are they're like particle board that keeps them closed. A lot of
the move is you hit it really hard, and most of those they just unjam.
Really?
Oh yeah. It's very easy to break into those. I used to do it in high school all the time.
That was his workout.
Yeah, that was it. Omar went to the gym just to do that. His workout was lifting all the stolen stuff.
And a gym teacher actually taught me that because when I was a freshman, I couldn't open my lock, so he's like, "Here, watch this." Boom! He hit it, and it opened right up.
See, yeah, I have gotten locked out of my own gym locker multiple times.
Because you forgot the password?
Yeah, because I locked it first and then I scrambled and I was like, oh, wait, I didn't even put in a code yet. And then I have to go talk to the person. But, the other part of it is that the person is like, sure, which one is it?
Right. And
I'm going to unlock it.
That's the big one right there, is that pretty much you go to anyone and you go, I've been locked out of my locker. And since it's happened to so many people so many times, they don't even really ask a lot of questions.
Yeah.
They go like, yeah, go ahead.
I know. The 22-year-old or whatever that opened it for me had 1 second where she was like, wait, what's inside?
Then you just go, a wallet, a wallet and some clothes.
Like a bag. And she was like, there you go.
All right, story checks out. You're good.
All right, Hawk Tuah may have been a blip on the internet, but she lives on in our hearts and in our minds. And she is still very relevant and booking jobs. In fact, she's even booking roles after they have been cast. There's a new show called Chad Powers. And Glenn Powell was cast in it, and so was this other actress named Brittany Ray Carrera. She went to film herself watching her scene for the first time when the show came out on Hulu. And this is the moment that her and her family were all filming, and she realized that her scene had been replaced with Hawk Tuah Girl.
They replaced me with Hawk Tuah? They literally, this is my scene. Are you sure? No, this is literally my scene. I was fine. All right. We gotta make an announcement. No, we literally did this too, and I said like 71. Chernobyl.
It's like Chernobyl.
Chernobyl! They were not in the scene!
Just turn it off. Turn it off.
They're trying to turn off. Dude, turn it off. But then he doesn't.
Ryan, stop filming!
Okay.
I just literally just realized that I got replaced by Hawk Tuah!
What? I get it. They made the right call.
Sexy.
No.
I don't know if this is real. To me, this sounds a little over the top.
It does seem very...
A little bit,
and the fact that it was posted on her socials, I'm like, why would she post this?
Yeah.
But Hawk Tuah Girl has spoken about it.
Did she put out like official statement?
Oh, boy.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
What did she say? Do we have that statement?
She said it was as simple as this. I was called and asked to be in a TV series with Glenn Powell, and I said yes because, duh, it's Glenn Powell. I wasn't made aware that this was happening, and it was in no way malicious at all. I actually love her content, and I think she's funny and a sweet girl. Hawk Tuah.
Oh, boy. Well, on that note...
Does she write that every time?
She has to.
Yeah.
We get into a brand new hour of the show. Right now, how would you like to go to Disneyland? I hope you're on the phone at 800-520-1067. Caller 20. Let's go.
Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
All right, good morning. It's Friday. We are Klein Alley Show. And as of right now, doors officially open at the Stab and Grab Blood Drive. Happening as we speak at the Autry Museum, Griffith Park, right there across the street from the main entrance to the zoo. And I will say, if it's not enough for you to come and donate blood and become a blood hero, we did our part by making sure there is ample parking, because nothing worse than going somewhere and not being able to find parking. And we said we are going to do the blood drive at a place that has a lot of parking.
657 said, I am here trying to get to the blood drive, and I am lost. I think I might be as dumb as Johnny or dumber.
It's possible.
Johnny got there.
I've spent many hours of my life lost in Griffith Park, looking for the wrong thing. There's a train parked somewhere here. Couldn't find it.
Anybody they find is just someone who couldn't find their car.
Just someone looking for that carousel. There's a carousel somewhere here. I don't know where it is. Where's this merry-go-round I've heard about? You just keep driving around. Eventually, I'm on a golf course, and I got to go. So anyway, it's the Autry. Look for the Autry Museum, Griffith Park. It's right by the main entrance to the LA Zoo. And Johnny's out there right now with listeners, and we are saving lives this morning here at KROQ. Also giving you tons of stuff. Just get there early so you get yourself tickets. And right now, hold on. Let me say hi to Johnny quickly, and then we'll pick up.
Am I gay? The truth is yes.
Yes, thank you, Johnny.
You can still donate if you're gay.
It's okay, Johnny. Hey, Johnny boy.
Yeah, we're good.
How you doing?
No, it's good. There's a lot of people in right now, so they're starting to get the line moving inside. But there's like a ton of people out here, and it's just like kind of drizzling, kind of raining, but like these people do not care. They're like ravenous right now.
Nice.
It's raining right now?
Yeah, it's wet outside.
It is like a little morning mist drizzle, but it's like coming down. But these people like do not care. They're still going crazy. They're still like here inside.
Ooh, weather talk. Do you have any other questions, Klein?
No, I don't. No, I don't. All right, Johnny.
Klein did light up. Whoa.
It was. Is it a drizzle? Is it a drizzle?
We're sitting. Go away, rain. Not on my yard. All right, Johnny, thank you for being there, and thank you for remind all these wonderful people that they're heroes. We heard you. We heard you. We heard you interview that man earlier, and you said that if he gave blood for the first time, you would too. Did you mean that, or are you just talking out of your ass?
I probably should have edited that part out of the video, but yeah, I will see if I'm able to donate if I could do it. Yeah.
Why do you think you wouldn't be able to donate?
He's pussy.
Well, I had a conversation with one of the guys, and after talking to him, he kind of gave me the feeling like, you know what, kid, I don't think we want your blood. I think we're good.
I don't think that's true.
I don't believe
There's
they
no
take
way
all
that they're
blood.
like, nah, you should just sit this one out.
Yeah, they take all blood. Some of it's not human grade, so they won't actually give it to other people in like transfusion situations, but they'll keep it just for decoration, I'm
Some
sure.
of it's not human grade?
Yeah, like Johnny's blood. It may not be human grade, but whatever, it is what it is. So go see Johnny. We're doing this all morning long, and we'll be out there the second the show ends. We're making our way over to the Autry as well, so hopefully we can say hi to you. And then stick around. There's going to be a great movie later tonight, food trucks and everything. It's a full day affair happening over there at the Autry for the Stab and Grab blood drive. Caller 20 puts us in Torrance, California, and we say good morning now to Wireless Caller. Good morning, Wireless Caller.
Hi, this is Kyle. I'm calling outside of Costco.
Oh, were you on your way in or on your way out?
On the way in, just dropped off kids, so I figured I'd just start mashing buttons to try and get some tickets.
Wow, you are about to have the greatest day ever because not only did you just dump your kids, that's already a good point.
And immediately went to a Costco.
Went to a
Great
Costco,
decision.
and now you've just got yourself 4 tickets to Disneyland.
No way! Stop it! They're so freaking expensive right now.
Not for you. They're free. Enjoy. Have fun at Disneyland. Have fun at Costco, which is my Disneyland. And is there anything you'd like to say to anyone else who's trying to win these tickets, Wireless Caller?
Just keep pushing buttons. That's it.
Keep pushing them buttons. Well done. It's a very happy listener to the show by the name of Wireless Caller on KROQ. Alley Show. You didn't win Disneyland tickets. Don't feel too bad. You'll have another chance today at noon, 3 and 6. And we still have a Vegas trip to give you at some point this morning. Just be listening and be ready to call next hour and play the Klein Alley Show-Guess Quiz. Taylor Swift dropped some new music last night. Everyone knows it. We don't really play Taylor Swift on KROQ, but everyone said we should have just put on the album and taken the day off because that's what everyone else is apparently doing. Jake went out to try to get some reaction from people in the streets, but most of the people he found didn't really care about Taylor Swift, so he had to ask them if they would fake it for his so he could keep his job. And it's always interesting when random strangers decide that they will help Jake the Nerd keep his job.
What's your name? This is James from NoHo, because I ain't no ho, yo.
James, are you a big Taylor Swift fan?
I don't know her music.
So I'm trying to get guys who are like super amped about Taylor Swift's new record tonight. It drops tonight. So can you pretend to be like, love Taylor Swift?
Okay, all right.
So he starts again, and we learned from the guy for real, he does not know Taylor Swift, doesn't like Taylor Swift.
And he's no ho.
And he's no ho from no ho. And yet Jake just said, but please, can you pretend to be? And let's see how good this guy is at his acting.
James, are you a big Taylor Swift fan?
Dude, I love Taylor Swift, man. She's awesome, man. And I'm excited about her and Kelsey and this whole, like, marriage thing. Like, it's going to be awesome. And I think this is going to really inspire her on what she's going to record on this album. Yeah.
So he's clearly gone from a not fan to a super fan just because Jake asked him, and he pulled it off pretty well.
I believe him.
I mean, this is the kind of level of excitement I'm sure you were dealing with your wife, who's an actual big Taylor Swift fan.
Are you excited for the album tonight?
Yes, I'm totally excited about the album tonight, man. I hope it comes out on LP vinyl, man.
Too late.
So he is now we told Jake that once the guy is now pretending to be a fan, that he should really hit him with some serious fan questions to make the guy kind of fumble under the pressure, and this goes bad pretty quickly.
Do you have any big plans for a listening party tonight?
Yes, absolutely. What I want to do is I am going to find this record and I'm going to put it on vinyl and listen to my old console and just play Taylor Swift all night.
But you know it comes out like digitally tonight at midnight.
Oh, when does it come out on vinyl? But I'm totally I'm gonna look for it, man. I'm totally gonna look for this album.
Are you getting together with friends or anything to celebrate the release?
Yes, absolutely. I have my friend T-Doggy right here, my other friend Mr. Woo, and we are gonna listen to this, man.
So he's come up with a whole story now.
And Mr. Woo
that sounds That sounds like a real party.
Mr. Woo.
That's Mr. Woo. That is Mr. Woo, huh?
It's going to be awesome. It's going to be really good times.
Do you have anything else set up for like ambiance or alcohol or like party vibes?
I want to make it all pink and glittery.
That's how you know he's not a real fan, because he would have said orange.
Yeah.
Orange is the color. Orange and showgirly, and he said pink and glittery.
Hey,
guys,
you know, Klein.
How do you know that? I didn't know that.
Oh, I've been paying attention to what's going on. That's my job. I got to learn.
I thought your kids weren't into Taylor Swift anymore.
No,
Why are you
they're out.
learning all
They
this?
hate her now.
So why do you know about it?
How could you avoid it, Allie? It's everywhere.
I avoided it.
I wish I could have avoided it. This guy.
Only you and Mr. Woo
I'm
have it.
I'm Mr. Woo, guys. That's spoiler alert. I'm Mr. Woo.
And I want to get an acoustic guitar and just try to play along to it as best as I can.
Right on. What's your favorite Taylor Swift song?
So now Jake's really pushing this guy. And this guy, once again, started the interview by saying he doesn't even know Taylor Swift music at all. And now he's stuck being interviewed as a super fan.
What's your favorite Taylor Swift song?
I got the eye of the tiger. But I'm gonna hear me roar.
I'm gonna hear me roar.
Isn't that a Katy Perry song?
Yeah, that's a song, a Katy Perry song from like 10 years ago at least.
That's hilarious.
That's great.
So Jake just pushed him till he had nothing left to give.
I got the eye of the tiger. But I'm gonna hear me roar.
This guy's so proud of himself. I can't believe I came up with one.
Wow, you did a great job.
They sure did.
Awesome. Do you have any other favorites?
I think that's about it.
That's all he's got. Just that
He's
one.
pretty impressed with himself that he got that far.
Oh, thank God I got that one.
Perfect. Thank you, James.
No problem, man. And keep rocking out, man. Love KROQ. Out Klein and Alley.
Oh, wow. Well, look at that. Fan of the show.
He loves Taylor Swift and KROQ.
All right. Did he
Those
fake,
two things.
Jake, did he fake that too? Did you tell him off mic? Also pretend you're a fan of Klein Alley Show or no?
I had to buy him a drink for that.
Fair enough. Worth it.
This Halloween, KROQ is dressing up as a real radio station and hooking you up with a 4-pack of one-day one-park tickets to Disney California Adventure Park or Disneyland Park. And we're giving you a chance to experience the frightful fun, plus the added excitement of the Disneyland Resort 70th celebration. A happiest Halloween has brought spooky thrills and chills to both Disney California Adventure Park and Disneyland Park. Now through October 31st. Go trick-or-treating at KROQ at 9, noon, 3, and 6. If you can even recognize us with our costume on. Don't worry, the smell still gives us away.
Offering subject to capacity restrictions and change without notice.
Hey!
Allie decided that she was going to step up and do something because we peer pressured her into doing it, really, and also because she believes that the people of Southern California are being fleeced, bamboozled, and scammed by gas stations all over that have been attempting to fool you into paying for air even though it is free. And I know that this has led to a lot of controversy as to people that say, well, it's not free unless you buy gas.
It doesn't matter. The point is that they're putting signs on the air pumps that say it is a certain amount of dollars for a certain amount of time. And the truth of the matter is that since the year 2000, air in California is free, and they should not be advertising it as anything other than free. And I do feel a new sense of purpose after my appearance in the city council last night. It was embarrassing, yes. It was nerve-wracking, and I was very nervous with those little microphones all in front of me. But I got it done, and now that I'm looking at this, I think I did go over my 3 minutes.
Yeah, I have not heard any of this. I've wanted to go in, and a lot of people have been tagging us because anyone could watch. Apparently, you could watch it live on YouTube as it was happening.
People were watching live and commenting. This is, I think, the most commented on video from the Agora Hills City Council.
Wow. And by the way,
It was a hard record to break.
the record was 3, and this one had, I think, about 6. But still, there were some net bangers that found out what Allie was doing. They got in the chat. They were infiltrating it as well.
Yeah, and I walked in literally as it was starting. I couldn't get there early, and I walked in. Thank God I knew exactly where the place was. I filled out my speaker card, and they did not read the name that I put on there.
Oh, what did you put on there? Poogers?
I put Poogers, yeah.
Really?
And they didn't say Poogers.
No.
I said Allison Poogers Johnson.
Oh, yeah. I have a feeling they're not a big fan of jokes at the city
But I was
council
like, maybe if I can mask it between my regular name, they'll think it's like some artsy, cool middle name. And so I handed it to them. There were only 2 speakers that were scheduled to speak, me and one other guy. And the other guy was very passionate about a way to combat future wildfires in the city by making everyone trim their hedges.
Yeah,
He thought that everyone's hedges were too high.
Yeah, I think this is some of that guy.
It is something real that can reduce the risks we face today, and it's in your authority to make a policy decision to do so now. Thank you.
So that a guy is speaking eloquently about a topic that actually matters, that's affected us all, the wildfires. And then, of course, Allie gets called up. And she has a much less important topic to discuss, but it matters to her because she's cheap and she doesn't like people getting fleeced for $1 to buy air. So
our next speaker is Allison Johnson.
Boo. Did anyone? We should have filled the crowd with fans.
Well, it's funny because about a half an hour before this, when the thing actually started, they spent 25 minutes talking about this karate studio that's been around in the city for the last 30 years. And there were speakers that spoke about that place. The people came up in their karate gear. They spoke. They took pictures. And then once all that was over, they all left. So there was like 2 people left in the city council meeting when I actually, because they were there for their moment, the karate studio, and then they all left. I think there was a Girl Scout there as well. She left.
Oh, man.
So it was me and this one other speaker, and then maybe 2 other people.
You know, when you're done with your speech, all you want to do is head to the door, but then you got to, it's like that moment. It's like when you go to a comedy club and the comedian you see already went, you're like, I got to get out of here now. I don't want to sit around. Allie was like,
I was the person that you're like,
playing on this end.
Our next speaker is Allison Johnson.
Shut up!
Hey!
Here we go.
Hello, council.
Whoa.
Now, very loud.
Everyone else was not loud. I think I was speaking a little too loud.
Did you walk right into the podium? What happened here? Did
Swallow that mic?
Yes.
Hello, council.
By the way, Allie, there's video of this. You got to see it. You look nervous.
I am nervous because
you
have a big podium of people with those tiny microphones, and they're all very serious.
Yeah, but
and
you're
they're
not
talking
on trial. You're not like it's not like you're on trial.
I know, but they're judging with their faces.
That you believe in.
Yeah, you're fighting for your own cause.
I know, but as I
there.
was walking up, I was like, "What I have written is ridiculous."
We'll be the judge of that.
Yeah.
There we go.
Hello, council. Thank you so much for letting me speak tonight about an issue that I have noticed and wanted to raise to people's attention.
You wrote that like that?
No, I didn't start that way.
What happened? You went off script?
Yeah, I got too nervous at the beginning.
Yeah, you like went into a weird
I
ramble.
was going to start by asking them all to close their eyes and take a deep breath.
What happened there?
I got too nervous. I just thought
Raise to people's attention. As I take a deep breath now, I'm thankful that that breath is free.
Oh, boy. You went like real dramatic with it, huh? If you're just joining us, Allie is addressing city council to try to make a change that will affect us all if you've ever been screwed. And I don't know. We've been talking about this for a few days now. I don't know if there's one person that's actually paid for air. I think people have seen...
No. There are a lot of people who have paid for
I've
air.
paid for air, dude. Are you kidding?
Oh, you did? Oh, I didn't realize you fell for the scam.
Yes, of course. Yeah, you see, I didn't know it was a scam. There's it says put in 50 cents or whatever. You put in the 50 cents.
The council member I talked to after I spoke went up to me as well.
All right, here we go.
And I think to myself, what would it be like if it wasn't free? Maybe every minute of breathing would be 50 cents, or even worse, $1.
Oh, God.
Really taking everyone on a path here.
You could have used ChatGPT to give you something good.
This is OG. This is all Allie, baby. This is Poogers.
You went freehand. Also, you said there's people in this room. It doesn't sound like there's anyone in this room.
No, it doesn't. Even though there's a lot of people, there's not a lot of people.
Yeah, it's like...
And life-saving oxygen is all around us, and it fills this very room. But some people feel it should come at a price, and I'm talking about gas station owners and their infamous...
Owners. Oh, boy.
I had a few flubs there. Owners.
Feel it should come at a price, and I'm talking about gas station owners and their infamous air pump scams. How often have you paid to fill your tire not knowing that you did not have to pay?
Never, you cheap bitch.
No.
Wait, why is everyone... Don't yell at Allie.
By the way, one of the rules of public speaking is you have to kind of like make eye contact with the people you're trying to communicate your message to.
Too scared.
And you are just staring down at the paper.
No,
you don't look up at all, huh?
No.
I haven't seen the video. I did see like a clip. I saw the picture that everyone's been photoshopping on our Instagram.
I was way too nervous to even look them in the eye because I just felt so stupid.
Did you go get your hair done for this? It looks like you did your hair for this.
Well, I had...
she got a blowout.
You didn't wear
I didn't.
She went to the gas station and she got the free air and blew out her hair.
I'll show them.
No, there's a little water in that air, Omar. That wouldn't work.
So, the fact that Allie...
I wanted to look professional.
Yeah, you look good. I don't know, here you wear a baseball hat, but over there, you did the whole thing. So you should have worn that giant hat in there, supporting Iran. Here we go.
How often have you paid to fill your tire not knowing that you did not have to pay? Most people don't realize this, but California law requires every service station in this state to provide during operating hours water, compressed air, and a gauge for measuring air pressure to the public for use in servicing any passenger or commercial vehicle.
So you decided to not go funny. You went factual.
I have to go factual and then eventually get funny. I get funny.
I think that last person left that was sitting there.
The Girl Scout left.
Yeah. So you hear someone.
You walked to council.
Shut up.
Start leaving. Here's air. And a whole room full of air now. Congratulations. You got it.
And despite this being a law since the year 2000, I see every gas station in the city and beyond advertising with stickers. Air, $1.50 for 4 minutes. Air, $2.50 for 5 minutes. Not only is 5 minutes a ridiculously long amount of time for air, they asked us to pay through traditional coin slots, and I've seen gas stations that I frequent even add card readers in the last 6 months to their air machines, waiting for people like us to pay unknowingly.
Minutes have to be up by now, right?
No, because you guys keep stopping.
This feels
it's not
like
even been a minute yet. I have a lot
Isn't
more
there a
to
guy
say.
with a buzzer or a gong over there?
No, they don't have a buzzer.
I want to be a gong guy.
There were only 2 people slated to speak, all right? There's time.
Oh, man.
Allie,
I have a lot more to say. Are you guys going to let me speak? Because they let me.
I think you're doing great.
People like us to pay unknowingly.
Oh, that's it.
They don't do that in Agora Hill City Council.
That's a great idea. They're just going you out, and there she goes.
All right, are you going to take my cause seriously? Because let's just move on then if you're not going to.
But the fact that you actually took the time out of your night to go to City Hall.
That I had the balls to speak in front of the city council.
People like us to pay unknowingly, earning them hundreds of extra dollars a year as they laugh their way to the bank. And these crooked owners...
Hundreds of dollars a year. I don't think it was laughing their way to the bank for a couple $100 a year. I'll show you. I'll buy a sandwich.
You have to commit.
All right, so once again, they're not... Are they supposed to react at all or no?
No, they said at the beginning that they hear people's things and then they just say thank you. They said we're not going to comment on anybody's, but she did end up commenting on mine.
Here we go.
I've been disgustingly capitalizing on this for years, betting on the fact that most people will see a sign out
Klein Alley Show. Let's say you go to an office for a job, or maybe you have to go in a few days a week still. Certain things make that experience better, like when someone brings bagels. That doesn't happen here often, but that usually puts people in a better mood. Then there's things that put you in a terrible mood, like that random Friday meeting they call, where they're like, all of a sudden, everyone's got to get in Friday. We're going to do an afternoon meeting on a Friday.
Especially when they get on the meeting and say, sorry for the afternoon meeting, then proceed to do meeting.
Sorry to spring this on you, but we're going to do an afternoon Friday meeting. And everyone's like, are you serious?
And we have to be like, no, it's fine.
They've pulled that here quite a few times, and it is truly unacceptable, but it still seems to happen. And usually those meetings, I'll be honest, stuff that could have waited.
It could have waited.
Stuff that's not worth it. But
think to yourself, before you set the Zoom link, just think, is this necessary?
There's a new thing now that apparently is happening, a trend that I have been accused of potentially starting accidentally. And get ready for the future of the shoeless office. Shoeless workplaces where people, similar to a home, sometimes you walk into a home and people are like, we are a no-shoe home. Leave your shoes
kind of like that, unofficially.
At the door. And then if someone walks in, takes 3 steps in with the shoes on, ooh, boy, you can feel those eyes stare at you like
Are people
this.
wearing fun socks or no socks, too?
Well, they haven't gone into the specifics of what the shoeless office will look like, but I think they've decided that it's going to make it feel a little bit less stuffy and a little bit more, like, relaxed.
Definitely going to make it more stinky.
Definitely going to make it more stinky. I mean,
it's going to be fine.
Surfer Jay walks around here barefoot all the time, and then you got Jake who's wearing his little flip-flops, so he's 90% barefoot everywhere he goes, and that's, to me, enough feet.
I'll be barefoot on the carpet here.
When I take my shoes off sometimes...
why would you do that?
It's gross.
Jake, so much diarrhea on that carpet.
It's gross.
No diarrhea on the carpet?
Oh, there's diarrhea there, dude.
Oh, yeah, you know.
There's diarrhea everywhere. Everywhere you've been, Jake, there's diarrhea.
Yeah, but
what are you talking about?
But you are also walking around shoeless with your little hot pink socks on.
I only go shoeless occasionally when I feel like it's...
Sausage toe's getting at you?
When my sausage toe is acting up. Luckily, that was more of a summer injury, and I feel like I'm past my sausage toe at this point, so I don't do it. But I do like feeling, you know me, I like feeling barefoot more than I like having shoes on.
Even though you have no feet that are worth looking at.
I love driving barefoot.
I hate driving barefoot.
By the way, I'm with Jake, too. Driving barefoot is the best. It's so freeing.
No, it's so vulnerable. It's right on the ball of my foot. I can't control what's going on.
I got into a huge fight on my wedding day with my wife because I had no plans to wear shoes while we got married.
Well, you were in Mexico, weren't you?
We were on a beach, but technically we had to move the wedding off the beach because the water was too high the day. There was like high tide. Should have been a warning sign. So we ended up not getting married on the sand itself, but I still said I'm not wearing shoes. And she's like, well, it's going to look ridiculous now because you're not even on the sand.
I mean, she's right.
Yeah, but I said
I look like a lowlife.
I was committed to not wearing shoes. I'm at my peak happy.
I found this guy on the street and we're getting married.
I'm married up.
I was just hoping someone gave me a pair of shoes for the wedding.
I'm marrying a shoe lady.
So I was that to me was peak happiness. Was being
shoeless on the beach.
Just being shoeless anywhere is peak happiness. I don't like shoes.
Being shoeless in a place that normally has shoes, you do feel a freeing feeling. I just think it's going to be similar to a nudist beach where it's not going to be the people you want that are naked on a beach.
Got it. The people that take advantage of the shoeless office are going to be the people with the gangly, gross feet.
Exactly. They're going to be like, thank God I can let the puppers out.
But I don't think, pull that. I don't think this is one of those things, Allie, where it's like a pervy thing where people get to now perv out on each other's feet.
I think that's where you fall into is because you have a foot fetish.
Oh, man, I'd have those feet.
Yeah, I think you do have a thing with feet.
Totally out of context. I don't frankly care if Allie shows her cankles or not. I'd rather...
I would never... ruin everyone's day by walking around here with no shoes on.
Right, as you shouldn't, because you have
ugly feet. I do. It's not that they stink, it's that they just are not pleasant to look at.
The shape of them is hilarious.
Okay, but what you're saying, Klein, is that you would accept Allie's feet.
I would.
If her come into the studio, you would accept it?
I would accept all feet.
All of us?
I would accept all feet. Yeah, because I think, I don't think it's bare feet. I think it is like sock sort of thing. And maybe
socks are cozy, at least the sock part. And I can bring like work socks, that are like fuzzy socks and be in fuzzy socks at work. That I understand.
I think people, companies are always trying to figure out ways to make employees want to go in more. So I guess the whole concept of the shoeless office, they believe is going to be
because people are comfortable at home now so much that they want to feel the home feeling when they're in the office.
Yeah.
I also think that now with HR ramping up, people don't feel like they can make comments on people's boobs and stuff. So they're like, let's just have them have bare feet and then we can just perv out on those.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's a smart...
objectify your feet.
So look forward if you go to a place right now, you go off to work, you're wearing shoes, don't even worry about it. And
208 has a great question. What happens when you go to the bathroom?
Oh, dude.
Well, this is where my invention comes in great. The number 2 shoes, the doo-doo shoes. It's a random pair every time. That way no one knows who's crapping out in the company stall. Because now you can just see. I know who it is
when
now.
it's feet, you definitely can tell.
But no, but you would there would be like a pair of rotating shoes. Like right now, whenever I go in the bathroom, it's always Jake. I can tell because I see those flip-flop feet under the stalls. So I'm like, there's Jake.
Stop looking at me.
So
why are you checking every
This little
time?
pinky toe that's raised.
sometimes you hear someone in there making noise. You go, I got to figure out who's behind that. And you look down.
It's always Jake.
You see the shoes. You're like, that's
so
Jake.
funny. But what if we were to, like, I know you're talking about the solution, but if we were to next week say the whole morning show, we're all going to do no shoes for a week.
Great.
How are you going to do the bathroom thing then?
Hold it. Hold it, or you put on.
Are you going to go outside? Maybe you're going to go outside in a bush? Go nature style?
I could do that, sure.
I mean, I bring sandals.
Yeah.
Yeah, like shower shoes?
That's fine.
Okay.
I mean, because the bathroom floor is disgusting.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Yeah. I mean, it's not that bad in the women's, but I imagine, I mean, I don't really want to. You don't do it in a locker room. I wouldn't do it in a workplace bathroom.
Yeah, I think you bring shoes with you. I don't think you go into work barefoot. I just think you basically leave them at the door, like it's and then you put them on when you have to go to the bathroom, I guess. I don't know. It's just the concept of most of the day. If you're spending 8 hours a day at your office, you're doing 7 of those hours with no shoes on.
Yeah.
That is it. Listen.
Were you thinking about going all the time no shoes?
Yes.
Where people were just walking around and getting their feet used to just walking on bare earth again.
That's where it's at. And I've seen there's people that do that
grounding.
move where they cut the sole right out of their shoe, so it looks like they're wearing shoe, but they're actually grounding.
Yeah, there are these really trendy idiots that are cutting the sole out of their shoe.
Hey, you call them idiots, Allie. They seem like they're in touch with Mother Earth. And I'm just saying that...
Just don't buy the shoe.
You need to... Sometimes there's a lot of squares out there that won't, quote, serve you. No shoes, no service. Let's go ahead and get rid of that saying immediately. Hey, would you like to join us for some Johnny Doesn't Know? He's at the blood drive. We're here in the KROQ studios, but we'll take your calls next. 800-520-1067. If you'd like to join us for some Johnny Doesn't Know. An opportunity to feel smarter about yourself and at the same time laugh at the things that Johnny should have learned over the years that he did not. And we get lots of calls about Johnny Doesn't Know, and some people say they fear for the future of our society, understandably. And then there was, this call earlier. This girl said if we could stop doing Johnny Doesn't Know, it's making her question her entire relationship.
Yeah, because her boyfriend is also not getting any of the questions right, and then we proceed to call Johnny a moron, and then she, by proxy, thinks that her boyfriend is also a moron.
Yeah, so just be careful playing Johnny Doesn't Know with anyone in your life that you care about, because the reality is if they also get stumped the same way Johnny does, you start really, really questioning your relationship. Mm-hmm. And that is...
Which is, I think, something that happens multiple times on this show for multiple reasons.
Yeah, so Johnny's at the blood drive right now, the stab and grab blood drive. Johnny, you there, buddy?
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me?
Oh, wow, loud.
Oh, a little hot. Justin's fixing it.
Overmodulated there. Engineer Justin's there. Do your best impression of Engineer Justin.
Hi, guys. I'm here live at the Klein Alley show Stab and Grab, and I brought bagels for everybody, but nobody wants any, though, right now.
Yeah, that's okay. Keep working on it, Justin.
Put Justin on.
Your bagel, put Justin on for real
Justin?
Yeah, real Justin.
Go ahead, Justin. Yeah, he's fixing. Go ahead. Say hi, Justin.
Hello. There we are.
Hey, Justin.
Did you really bring bagels?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
You think Johnny's impression of you is insulting, or do you enjoy it?
I'm a little tired of the bagel bit, but other than that, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it is
He did stop making bagels.
It is a one trick. He did it one time, and we shamed him, and he never did it again.
He said you made him feel bad.
He said Klein didn't like my bagels, and so I stopped doing it and making it and bringing it for him.
Well, they weren't good. I hate to break it to him.
I like them.
Yeah, they weren't good. But it was a work in progress.
They
It
were
takes
just a
time.
little dense. He was working on it.
I thought they were like the best bagels I ever had.
Anyway, listen, don't worry about it, Justin. You're smarter than all of us combined.
Yeah, and this isn't about bagels. It's about blood.
Yeah. Johnny, I may switch you back to your phone because I'm getting a lot of echo here. I don't know if they can turn down whatever speakers they have on there. I don't want to try to engineer this thing from my end, but we're getting a lot of feedback, and I want this.
How about now?
I want when you sound like an idiot, I want people to hear it crystal clear.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
All right,
that's better.
That sounds better.
All right,
Whatever you did is much better. So the game is called Johnny Doesn't Know, and it starts right now.
Johnny doesn't know.
And I was like, okay.
Oh, Johnny doesn't know.
I didn't know Vegas was like in Nevada for like a while.
Johnny doesn't know. Johnny doesn't know.
Gelato sounds like Jello.
Johnny doesn't know.
It like goes wiggles.
Johnny, we got this request earlier on the GOAT line for you, so listen up.
Hey, Klein, can you maybe write easier questions for Johnny Doesn't Know? Because they're usually hard for my boyfriend, too, and then you make him feel bad because he usually answers the exact same answer as Johnny, and then you proceed to call Johnny a f***ing idiot.
So we've come up with easier questions for this round of Johnny Doesn't Know. He's live at the blood drive right now, and your first person that you will be playing against is on their way to the blood drive right now. Good morning, Sabrina.
Good morning.
You're in Anaheim, or at least you were in Anaheim, and you're heading over to the Autry Museum right now for the Stab and Grab blood drive. Good for you. Thank you.
Yeah, I pulled over because I'm lost, but I'll figure it out.
All right. That's right. Seems like a lot of people are lost in this game. Johnny Doesn't Know. Johnny, you ready for question number one?
Let's do it.
Johnny, what is half of 1,000? Will Johnny know that? Yes or no? Sabrina.
I think he's going to do a lot of math right now. Half of one. Yeah, he'll know.
You think
Yeah.
Johnny will know that? See, I always feel like he gets very tripped up when we give him an additional thing to figure out. And
If it was half of 1,000, I think maybe.
Yeah, half of 1,000. I think we may end up with a larger number than 1,000. But whatever you say, Johnny, math has never been your strong suit. She says you will know. It's contestant number one. Johnny doesn't know. What is half of 1,000?
I'm actually looking for like a notepad and a pen because I need to write this out really quick.
Why don't you ask one of those nurses that you've been yelling at the whole time?
Nurse, do you happen to have a pen and a piece of paper?
These poor nurses.
I need to write something really quick. Can I write? Okay, she's letting me write on the back of a bandage. What was the question again? Go ahead.
What is half of 1,000?
Half of 1,000? 100.
That's already not enough zeros.
She said he will know.
Let's
and
go.
Johnny has not. I should point out, Johnny's given no blood so far. He's got all his blood.
He's done nothing but bother the nurses.
Right.
We were talking to him off air, and he's like, nurse, let me ask. Hey, nurse. Hey,
Yeah.
nurse.
I bet you we could have
Hey,
collected
nurse.
a lot more blood if he wasn't constantly bothering the nurses.
half of 1,000.
Go ahead.
I got 250.
Wow.
Negative 250.
Oh,
Negative?
Oh, no.
Because it's like half of a half, 250.
Well,
Why isn't it positive 250?
why did you say negative 250, Johnny?
Because we're subtracting, right? Half of half of half.
So I just need your answer. Just tell me what your answer is.
250.
Okay.
Okay. Congratulations. Yeah. Sabrina, he somehow got it right. That's right. It shouldn't have been as tricky as it was. Hold on, Sabrina. She got hers right. Everyone who gets theirs right will have a chance to win something great from your friends here at Klein Alley Show. All right, let's say hi now to Brenda, who's in Irvine, California, for Johnny Doesn't Know. Good morning, Brenda.
Good morning, Sweet Divots.
Sweet Divots. Thank you for putting up with the show. It's an educational program, a work in progress. Johnny's on the phone right now, but he's currently at the Autry Museum for the Stab and Grab blood drive as we are saving lives. Johnny says right now every bed's got someone in it giving blood, which is exactly how we like it. But get out there. We'll make sure to get your blood and give you stuff. All right, here we go, Johnny.
What's good?
A group of what is called a stanza? A group of what is called a stanza? Will Johnny know this? Brenda, yes or no?
I don't think he's going to get it.
Yeah. Okay, Johnny. A group of what is referred to or called a stanza? She says you will not know.
I want to say poem, but I feel like you're tricking me again, too, because stanza sounds like the man from Seinfeld.
You mean Costanza?
No, Klein said stanza, so I think he's trying to mess with me. Because that is the guy from Seinfeld, right?
No, like Ali said, you're thinking of George Costanza.
George Costanza. Yes, that's the answer. George Costanza.
There's no way you think that's the answer.
A group of what is called a stanza? You said you think it's a poem, but now you think it's George Costanza.
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. Yeah. Let's go paragraphs, like poems or something.
I don't know if that's right.
Yeah, technically, he got that wrong. It's a group of lines that would be in a poem.
Oh, or a song.
Or a song would be considered a stanza. So he was kind of in the right realm, but unfortunately, we cannot accept that as a correct answer. Brenda, hold on. You got yours right as well. And we say now hi to Paul in Long Beach listening to KROQ this morning for some Johnny Doesn't Know. It's a great chance to feel better and, hey, sweet divots, buddy, better and worse about yourself at the same time. Johnny.
Mm-hmm.
Brick is to wall as thread is to what? Will Johnny know this? Paul.
I've got to say no. No way.
No?
I've got to say
no way. Johnny, brick is to wall as thread is to what?
Okay, brick in the wall, thread in the needle. Thread in the needle. You're looking. Yeah, I think I'm right.
You're not right. You're not right, Johnny.
What's thread? Thread is like the sewing for for clothes and stuff.
A brick would be a piece of a wall. A thread would be a piece of a what, you idiot?
A thread of a what? A thread of a piece of yarn or clothing?
There you go.
Clothing, yes.
Thread
That's what I said.
Thread is to shirt. No, it's not what you said.
To shirt.
Okay. Thread is to shirt. Thread is to pants. Thread is to string. It could be almost any answer.
A spool.
All of that would have worked. The other thing that wouldn't work is needle. That's the one thing that wouldn't work.
I didn't say that.
Johnny, do you know what that was I just gave you right there? Do you know what that's called?
Oh, is that a stanza? A Costanza?
That's right.
You got it.
What boggles my mind is that goat line caller said, my boyfriend usually gets the same answers as Johnny.
Well, he's a smart man.
So that person is also saying
Costanza and needle?
Costanza and needles?
My God, I hope not. Someone said, let me borrow that needle to jab my ears out after hearing this. We go to Roger, the final contestant now. By the way, you can watch Johnny, meet Johnny live. We're all going to be out there later, but Johnny's there right now. If you want to stop by, give some of your blood, we'll take it. Hey, Roger.
Morning, guys. Sweet Dibs.
Sweet Dibs. This is the final one, and so far Johnny's not had a great week. It is Johnny Doesn't Know live from the Stab and Grab blood drive happening at the Autry Museum, Griffith Park. Here we go, Johnny. Mount Everest, obviously you've heard of it before, but do you know what mountain range Mount Everest can be found in? Will Johnny know this, yes or no, Roger?
I do not think he will know this.
Mm-hmm.
I think 0% chance.
He's not great with geography.
No, but maybe if SpongeBob mentioned it, he would know. That's the only reason he would know. It's pretty well known. I mean, this is like I always look at these questions, like what percentage of the general population would know the answer? This is north of 90%.
Well, it's probably one of the most, the most famous mountain.
Right. Johnny, it is the mountain. Roger says you will not know. Where would you find Mount Everest located? In what mountain range?
Well, I don't know what country Mount Everest is in, but I'm going to say maybe Sweden, because they look like they have big mountains over there.
Pally just threw her pen down. And
come on.
Scratching her eyes.
Sweden is
Johnny,
so far.
But once again,
what's going on?
Is it a connection issue, maybe?
Between synapses in your brain?
I'm trying to think.
See if Justin the engineer can fix that connection between your brain.
Can I call one of the nurses for a lifeline?
No, but yes. Johnny.
Okay.
I didn't even ask.
I'm locking in.
I didn't even ask you. I didn't even ask you what country. I said what mountain range is Mount Everest a part of?
North.
Okay.
Oh Lord.
All right,
Can you
south,
name
south.
a mountain range?
Mount Fuji.
Okay.
That's another mountain.
Roger, good
Mount
job.
Everest.
Roger, good job.
He just
Hold
said
on.
Mount
Thunder
Everest.
Mountain.
Ask
Big
a-
Thunder Mountain.
Big Thunder Mountain. That's it. You got it.
Matterhorn Mountain. I
All
don't
right,
know.
there it's at. Johnny's at the blood drive right now. All right, hold on, Roger. All right, Allie, everyone
Clearly that's
predicted.
done going to his brain.
Everyone predicted correctly, and Johnny did not get a lot right. Himalayas, you idiot, just in case that ever comes up again.
How would I know Himalayas? Like, who the hell's talking about Himalayas nowadays?
Allie, who's getting the prize from us at KROQ this morning?
All right, let's see. Boom. That would be Brenda. Congrats.
Hey, Brenda, hold on one second. You are a Johnny Doesn't Know champion.
Thank you so much.
Hey, you're very welcome. We will return after this with your ADD news and more on KROQ.
But I've been living in a bad dream. I've been living in a bad, bad dream. Sleepwalking
Now, and then we get you to Vegas on KROQ.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
So if you live here, you probably had the experience where you're driving along and then you see smoke in the distance and you go, is this something I should worry about? Is this a fire or is this just smog? Is this a homeless fire? Should I be worried? And a lot of people had that feeling last night, myself included. A lot of people reported seeing huge, gigantic flames off the freeway in El Segundo, and it turns out it was a big-ass fire at an oil refinery. This is a Chevron refinery, and it's the biggest one on the West Coast, and you could see flames 300 feet high. It was insane, and it was the fourth one at this refinery in the last 10 years, so it seems to be a regularly occurring thing there. They are investigating exactly what happened. They don't say that anybody was injured or anything. The fire department got it under control pretty quickly, I think, but they said it's going to continue burning for days or even weeks. And do you think it is awesome or terrifying to work at a place where a giant fire could erupt at any moment?
You ain't got to flame everything.
Kind of exciting, right?
Right. You don't have to flame everything, but I think that is fun and exciting until it's you. And then it's not so fun or exciting.
Well, this happened as I was driving home from the game and being forced to listen to the Taylor Swift album.
Oh, yeah. Big night.
I looked and I saw my life in flames inside the car. I kept going to the news stations and going, what the hell's going on? We couldn't find anything about it. And I was like, I think it's one of those controlled burns. It's not a big deal. Ended up being a pretty big deal.
Sometimes when I'm getting close to like the Long Beach, San Pedro area, and I know that's steam more than smoke, but I in the distance I go,
like, is this a thing? Do I need to call someone?
I think the city's burning. And then I realized that's just normal. And I'm the only one who cares.
There, yeah.
But then you do occasionally drive by, the barbecue, which is always fun to look at from the side of the road. And then there's the random homeless guy pushing a shopping cart that's on fire, which I see a lot, actually, on Ventura Boulevard, and I think to myself, should I call that in, or is that going to take care of itself?
Well, you're right, because do you call it in and say, hey, this is worrying me, and then if it's nothing to worry about, you just feel like an idiot?
Of course, and you know that 911 call has the chance to go viral when they're like, local idiot calls to report fire, only to realize it was
It's just San Pedro.
San Pedro. It's just steam, and she's an idiot.
All right, when you look at high school kids, there's always that one that kind of looks like they're too old to be there. Every high school has one. But at this high school, that wasn't the case. It was, in fact, an adult posing as a high school student. And I did tease it, but it's not Vanessa. In fact, it's a guy who just said he was a high school student. In fact, he was 22 years old just so he could play on the varsity team.
They just feel very unsafe, and they were really hurt by it. I think we'll be having some pretty tough conversations.
Families at White Bear Lake High School are outraged.
I cannot fathom that this happened. How did it happen?
After learning a student enrolled here is actually 22 years old, an adult posing as a child.
My first initial reaction, I wasn't quite sure what to think, because it's like, how does a 22-year-old get into school? It just doesn't seem real.
The fake student was on the school's varsity football team.
Nice.
They're now demanding the school take steps to strengthen its enrollment screening process.
Guy put up 550 fantasy points Friday alone. Imagine that, the glory of going back to high school as a grown-ass man.
Like,
You're just so much
hell out of kids.
bigger and
sack
better.
me, bitch.
I mean, I would imagine that's a great feeling. I know that growing up playing, youth sports, occasionally you could tell some team brought their older brother on, tried to pass, and I was like, what's going on? There's like an 8-foot kid on the team. With a mustache. We're all 6.
No, that happened the other day, and my kid has it's like 3 to 5-year-olds playing basketball, but someone's older sister was there too, and she was just creaming it. It was just
sister. I mean, that's whatever. Sneak her in.
Well, all right, she had nothing else to do.
That's what
she
I'm
was
saying.
9, and they were like, "Okay, go ahead." But she was making baskets
Of course.
and I'm
playing
like,
3-year-olds, it's not fair.
I know, but I was like, I guess this is a good confidence builder for her. But this is something that really works in a sitcom setting.
Mm-hmm.
but not in a real setting. Like when it actually happens, all the parents are just horrified and there's no happy ending there. You know what I mean?
They're usually not thrilled about it, but the reality is that if a kid's
There's no love story. There's no Drew Barrymore.
If the kid is able to help the team win, I could see the coach looking the other way for a while.
Totally. He's like, listen, I'm 22. And he's like, let's not tell anyone.
We've sucked long enough. Let's bring a 22-year-old on the team.
Yeah.
Start
They
playing.
could have recruited him. All right, here's another aisle that's expanding at the grocery store. It's the sauce aisle. We are into sauces like never before. The sauce market is booming. It started during COVID because we were bored out of our minds, and it hasn't stopped. We continue to get creative with sauce. The sauce market has grown 50% in the last 10 years. This is a big reason why Kraft and Heinz split off from each other, because they want the opportunity to focus more on their condiments because they're selling like crazy. And you don't just see one ketchup at the store anymore. You got sriracha ketchup and pickle-flavored ketchup and Cranch. And then there's the hot honey trend, the chili crisp sauces. The hot sauce market alone has gone bonkers just in the last few years, and it's everyone's fridge door getting way heavier over time.
Also, everyone's sauce drawer. You know, we all have those drawers that we take all the leftover sauces from every to-go and delivery food we have. It's a combination of little ketchup packets and soy sauce packets. Even though a lot of them probably expired 3, 5, 10 years ago.
Those are good forever.
That's my point. It doesn't matter what the date is on those little packets. They last forever.
It's so weird that the packet keeps it so... Like the packet makes it so that it never expires.
I mean, technically,
what
I think
is it about that little packet?
I think it does technically expire, but I just don't think we care because the date is so small on there that we just need it anyway.
What is the... F it. I'll just put it in my drawer.
Sometimes I pull a packet out from a place that's not even around anymore, but the packet I'll still use. I'm like, I think that restaurant's been closed for years.
Yeah, but do you ever get a good one where it is kind of like a mixed sauce or a sauce that you don't get very often?
Yeah, the horsey sauce from Arby's. It's a great one right there. I think, I believe our very own Sauce Boss Beer Mug ranked that as one of his top 3 sauces ever.
The horsey sauce is a good one.
It's a good sauce.
I have what doctors call a leaky penis.
And there's that sauce as well.
Is that what horsey
That's how they make the horsey sauce. You know what? I've just sworn off horsey sauce. I no longer
now
will
my
have
bottom.
It's no longer on my tongue.
You like it.
Not anymore, I don't. That's just been ruined for me. Thanks a lot. What a way to start the... Oh, yeah. Welcome to your weekend. Finale show on KROQ. This is the hour we give away that final trip to Vegas. See some Nikki Glaser. See some David Spade. See all the sites that Vegas has to offer. We'll put you up, give you some money to get there, and hopefully you've been paying attention to today's show. As 805 says on the text line, I have all my notes since 7 a.m. for the Vegas trip. I hope I get through. It's been a great show. Well, at the very least, you've got a page full of notes that you'll never use again.
Yeah, and you know, it's nice to do something so studious to win tickets for something so debaucherous.
That's right. Trust me, you will not need your notes once you're in Vegas. You could 48 hours there. Every single vice you want to take advantage of available for you there in Las Vegas, and we can't wait to make that happen for you this hour. Also, if you're just joining us, maybe you're heading over to the blood drive. I was told, because some people go, I'm not going to get tickets. I'm not going to be one of the first 106. I wasn't waiting in line at 4 a.m. like some people were. Fear not. I just got the tip-off that we do have. There are tons of tickets you can grab for all sorts of shows.
If you think it's too late, it's not.
It's not. And worst case scenario, you get there, you give blood, you're a hero, you leave with some KROQ stuff. That limited edition Klein Alley Show stab and grab shirt's pretty sweet. So grab one of those while you can. And if you still want to go to Six Flags or Fright Fest or a Not Scary Farm, we have those tickets available. I just checked in, and there are plenty of pairs to grab. So thank you right now. Do not be discouraged, even though it shows reservations are full on the RSVP. You can go there, and they will take your blood happily. Meanwhile, Allie, the biggest story of the day, I think, is not our blood drive. It is the release of the Taylor Swift album and the movie that goes with it. And I know you had to listen to it yesterday on your way back from the Rams-Niners game. And listen, Jake was in the streets talking to people about it and asking them to fake excited. And then he found our very own
Joyce. Miss Joyce here on the radio at KROQ.
And she kind of brought the rain. I didn't even think it was supposed to rain. All of a sudden, we got Moist Joyce on the air, and now it's a drizzle in parts of Southern California this morning.
Hi, Klein. Hi, Allie. Hi, fans.
You say you've been getting recognized.
Oh, yeah. It's nice. A little scary, but nice.
Oh, it's hard to adjust to the fame.
That's right. I understand. Like, these people look for fame, like a Taylor Swift, and they get it, so they're prepared. I was not prepared, but it's quite exciting.
Did you know that Taylor Swift has a new album out tonight?
Showgirl. They're going to do a movie. I want to see
she
it.
knows.
She knows.
And she's a fellow showgirl now.
That's right.
She knows what it's like to be famous.
She gets it, and she's someone that's
showgirl life.
well versed on what's happening in the world.
Are you excited?
I'm excited.
Are you having a listening party tonight for the album?
Oh, hell no.
No, that's where she draws the line. She ain't having a listening party, but she is excited. And then she did talk about her favorite Taylor Swift song ever.
Oh, Lavender Haze. I love lavender. There's nothing better than being in a haze, except when it's a moist pea soup haze. That's not good.
Is this Pit Stop?
No. Tonight is Taylor Swift.
Oh, I thought it was Pit Stop, but I really want to know.
She got approached now out of the blue. Some guy comes up and starts going,
request?
are we doing a pit stop? Because now that's how famous she's gotten. So she gets approached, and the guy wants her to sniff the pits. And this is the star that is becoming. It is the Moist Joyce era on KROQ. Klein Show. It's a wet one. It's also a bloody one. It's a stab and grab blood drive happening. People asking on the text line that what time does that go until? And that's a great question. I think they're collecting. Oh, we have an answer to that? Oh, great. 5 p.
We had the answer from the beginning.
Oh, we did?
I think
great.
You said it.
5 p. It goes until 5 p. And then immediately there's going to be a screening of Halloween afterwards. You can stick around for that. And food trucks. It's going to be a great time. So make a day of it. We'll be out there after the show. We'll head over there in about an hour. A little over an hour from now. I think we'll be there as well. So if you want to hang out with us, that'll be happening too at the Autry at Griffith Park. Earlier today, Allie got herself some fantasy points because the Bud Light Bros announced a few things. One is that one of them got fired.
And rehired, so that's 2 points right there.
Lost their virginity, and then, of course, one of them had hemorrhoids, so she gets points. We have, I don't know who drafted Pantyhose Greg on their fantasy team. Who has?
I did.
Oh, guess what? Vanessa.
What'd he get?
Listen to this.
Hi, Klein and Allie. It's Pantyhose Greg. I'm at my new place. I moved like 10 miles from where I used to live. Kind of out of the way. It's near West Covina. That's all I could say. But it's 420 friendly. He's going to charge me $650.
Wow.
I'll have my own room. It's like a shed.
He moved into a shed in West Covina. Jake, you and what's his name?
Shed Bros?
You guys are like Shed Bros.
Well, wait a minute. How is a shed different than a shack? Is a shack better than a shed, or is a shed better than a shack?
I think a shack is more luxurious.
I think so too.
Wait, hold on. You're saying a shack looks down on a shed person? A shack person?
Because, traditionally people have lived in shacks, and sheds are just used for storage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shake Shack
Is a shack full of shakes.
is good.
And say Shake Shed.
Shake Shed, I wouldn't get a shake from there.
No way.
Tastes like Shed.
With a bunch of tools?
So, Jake, your argument is that you are better than him because you live in a shack and he lives in a shed.
Of course.
Well, regardless,
Some shacks have twice as much space as a shed.
I feel like, I don't know if you've seen the sheds lately that they have for offering at like Home Depot.
You haven't seen the shacks.
I haven't seen the shacks.
You
But
can buy shacks on Amazon now.
yeah, but you could also get some of the sheds they have on display outside of Home Depot look awesome.
Yeah, that's true. But
Windows you can pop up, have a drink.
and
like
weatherproof.
A bar window. Yeah, I would argue maybe sheds are better,
Yeah,
Jake.
408 said shacks are meant for living, sheds are meant for storage.
And, Jake, you're sure you live in a shack?
Yeah. Shake Shack.
Did it say shack before you bought it?
No, we
Or
named it that.
moved in? Okay, you dubbed it a shack.
Yeah.
But your shack also has a shed outside of it, correct?
Yes.
Or a smaller shack?
It's a smaller shack.
Are we going shed, shack, storage container, or tiny home?
I think hut would be next up.
Oh, a hut.
Yeah, hut.
It's like a shed, but it has a new sink, toilet, fridge, microwave, bed.
So he's in a nice, I mean, as far as...
Wait, does Jake have all these things?
Jake, do you have those things he just said he has?
You got AC?
He didn't let's start with what list he just said. He's talking about...
We can't ask him questions. This is a phone call.
Yeah, there's a message, but...
It has a new sink, toilet, fridge, microwave, bed.
Do you have all those things?
Yeah, I got those things.
You have a microwave in your shack?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shower.
Got it?
I got a shower, yeah.
And it doesn't have a window, but it has an AC there.
See, I got a window. Eat it, sucker.
He does have...
got two windows.
He doesn't have a window,
I'm fancy.
but he does have AC, so he answered that.
Unit. And the electrician's going to come tonight and turn on the lights.
Oh, he's about to get the lights turned on.
Cool.
The electrician's coming. So anyway, long and short of it is, if you're just joining us, Jake lives in a shack. He's better than, what's his face? Pantyhose Greg, who lives in a shed. And
the shed is, if the shed has electric, then that's an upgrade.
Right. And
Because some of the ones you see outside of Home Depot, I don't think any of those have electric. I don't think they have, like, lights and stuff.
He said his shed, Jake, is 420 friendly. Is your shack 420 friendly?
Of course, man.
Okay. Well, it's a good move for him because he was living with these 5 roommates that didn't want him, so I think he had to go. So congratulations on your new place.
Oh, yeah. Did you hear the message where they got a roommate yelling at him?
Already?
No, where's that? Where's that?
Oh, it's...
He has a shed mate?
No, this is before he had to move.
Got it.
You can hear him getting yelled at while he's leaving the message?
Yeah.
Oh, I got to
Cool.
find...
Where
Where's
is
that
it?
message?
It's like from, earlier this week.
Did he leave
How is he going to...
He leaves so many messages.
Do you
and
know what it's called?
And you labeled them so terribly that it'd be... Oh, here we go. Hold on. Listen, this is it. I don't know if they're swearing in this. This is apparently the...
Klein and Alley, Pantyhose Greg here. I'm now 60 years old, as you know. Yeah, we went to the steak place. I got my $38 steak. Well, I bought a better one at home. It wasn't that great. They gave me like 5.
See, I couldn't get it. If I listened to the message, I would have quit at this point.
Yeah, we did, because I remember we talked about the steak, and then we stopped listening.
Yeah, it real boring. So I didn't know he gets yelled at.
Give me little asparagus spears on my plate with like half a tomato. Looked terrible on my plate. And then like loaded mashed potatoes. I mean, that's not that exciting, is it? Anyways, I was wondering if Allie has ever... What?
People need to rest. You need to sleep.
Yeah.
Hold on. What?
Somebody's trying to sleep.
He's attempting... This is amazing. Oh, so he's attempting to leave us...
calling a radio station and leaving a voicemail about his steak dinner.
And
the apartment mate is upset.
Like 2 in the morning.
He claims he has... No wonder they threw him out. He claims he has 5 roommates that lived in this little 1-bedroom place with him. And so
he is trying to lower his voice. You can hear him going...
People need to rest. You need to sleep.
Yeah.
Why you make noise?
What noise?
What
noise?
I can't hear you. Stop.
I can hear you. Stop. Does it keep going?
Oh, man.
This place is shared. This is the chicken.
Is she hitting
You're
her?
not renting for a chicken. Why you please your personal belongings all the time to other people?
Okay.
And we can knock all night. You don't need a night. People need to rest, okay?
Okay.
Stop! Go back to your room. Your own room.
Go back to your room.
He's not even in his own room.
Where is he? Is he in someone else's
He's in
room?
the kitchen.
No wonder he had to move to a shack.
Oh my God!
This is pure
the
hatred.
last straw.
This is it.
Ridiculous. I told you they don't like me here.
All right,
Did
well.
she throw something at him?
No, I think she slammed the door
Oh.
pretty hard. Man, no, that's it. Well, at the end of that saga. So there you go. Fantasy points, Vanessa. Congratulations.
My God, I bet they are so happy. They're so happy he's gone.
The party they threw when he left.
Yep.
We got to send him back there to pretend he's moving back in just to get the reaction from that woman. Wow.
That was amazing.
Jake, next time we get a call that
please
ends
let us know.
Yeah, make sure you really buried the lead there. I mean, the guy's talking about asparagus spears. I'm never going to listen to 3 minutes into that message when he gets attacked by his roommate.
Take into account our ADD, all right?
Oh, man, that is just fantastic drama right there.
I really
Wow.
want to break that down more.
Go back to your room. Your own room. Ridiculous.
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 And he just repeats what she said.
I told you they don't like me here. She slammed the door.
All right, we got to take a break. When we come back, your trip to Vegas is moments away here on KROQ.
This Halloween, KROQ is dressing up as a real radio station and hooking you up with a 4-pack of one-day, one-park tickets to Disney, California Adventure Park, or Disneyland Park. And we're giving you a chance to experience the frightful fun, plus the added excitement of the Disneyland Resort 70th celebration. A happiest Halloween has brought spooky thrills and chills to both Disney, California Adventure Park, and Disneyland Park. Now through October 31st. Go trick-or-treating at KROQ at 9, noon, 3, and 6. If you can even recognize us with our costume on. Don't worry, the smell still gives us away.
Offering subject to capacity restrictions and change without notice.
So, according to the text line, that makes
us truly
that
crazy.
makes us all crazy. We couldn't even get through one question without all fighting. This will really make you think about how you perceive the world and if you are a good, decent, upstanding citizen, or do you have psycho traits, tendencies, etc.
562 said, Allie, I do not believe you're a psycho. You're just overly critical and highly judgmental, but definitely not psychotic.
A lot of these questions are about how you perceive your own success versus other people's failure, and do you actually have any emotion as it pertains to other people, quote, losers, etc. in the world. And
626 said that, even though Omar doesn't feel love is overrated, Omar's dad did.
Yep, that's right.
Yep, he sure did.
Got right out. All right, I have seen whoa, I just got oh, man. Just saw someone score on the show. Wow. That is, we may have to report that to HR. I'm not even kidding. All right, let's reveal the results now. Of course, if you'd like to take the quiz, we'll post the link up on our socials, Klein Alley Show. You can take it yourself. Great family event. Just gather up and around and figure out who in your family is the biggest psycho. Just a great thing to do on Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah, skip movie night and do this.
All right, let's see here. I got the results. Let's start with, you want to go lowest to highest?
Sure. Yeah, let's do that.
Well, Omar said that he would be the lowest on the show. And even though a lot of people on the text line thought perhaps Omar would be the biggest psycho, he is perhaps the most normal, the least psycho, with a score of only 1.3 out of 5.
Wow.
Thank you. He basically answered everything in the what would be considered the approved, but not only approved, but like the what you want a person to think and feel like. A good human. That's right, Jake.
Number 5 on the pussy scale.
You got a 5.
I also think, though, it's so funny because if I were to take this same quiz maybe 15 years ago, I think it would have been totally different.
You
I guess.
shifted.
Yeah, you got soft because you had kids and became a family man.
100%.
Omar did score a 9.4 on the pussy scale. So, keep trying. All right. Next up.
Why aren't we doing that quiz? quiz.
I don't know where that one is. With a score of 1.6 on a primary psychopathy, but a very high 2.4 on her secondary psychopathy.
That's the worst one, I think.
Oh, yeah, because there's two different ways these scores are broken down. There's your primary.
And the secondary is like, I get joy out of other people's pain.
Right.
Like, it makes me happy emotionally.
Vanessa, you finished second to last place.
What a liar.
So there, I don't. Maybe you, Vanessa, didn't understand the question. It's possible, right?
No, I understood. I was pretty neutral or disagree a little, agree a little.
I think neutral on every question means...
You're psycho.
Yes.
If you don't have an opinion...
You don't even have emotions. You're just like neutral, 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 neutral. That's apathy.
With a score of 2, Jake the Nerd.
Whoa.
Woo!
Is next up. He is an island unto himself. I can't believe they said that when he took the quiz. So
I think a lot of people would suspect Jake in a murder, but he would turn out to be innocent. Like, he'd be like, and then the alibi checked out because he was at a weird Magic the Gathering tournament.
So now we got... Did Johnny take this? No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, he did? I don't see Johnny's score here. I have. Oh, there it is. Johnny got a 2.4.
Oh, that's pretty
Johnny,
high.
you are a little bit of a narcissist. You are a Riz master. You are, of that generation that kind of puts themselves first.
I'm not going to lie. I didn't read like half of them because I was kind of rushing this a little bit. But, yeah, I think that's pretty good, though.
All right. Thanks for the honesty. Barely beating Johnny. Barely beating Johnny.
Who did half the quiz.
With a score of 2.6 would be yours truly, me.
Wow.
Which means, and I was pretty much even, which is interesting. It shows I had a 2.6 and a 2.5 on the primary and the secondary psychopathy
So you're
scale.
right in the middle, essentially.
So I'm just kind of like, at least both of those are similar. But with the resounding score, and maybe the highest score ever in the history of this quiz, higher than 84.7% of anyone who's ever taken this quiz.
Jesus.
Wow.
With a score.
Are you serious?
Of 3.5. Primary psychopathy.
I'm scared to be here.
Is the effective aspects.
You shut your mouth.
You have the effective aspects of psychopathy.
Stop yelling at me, Mom.
A lack of empathy for others and tolerance for antisocial orientations.
Oh, I love antisocial orientations.
Your
Can I get
score,
more of
your
those?
secondary score was lower, is a 1.7.
See, that's what's important.
It's not.
Yeah, because the second one is what makes you truly crazy.
The official terminology for what you have according to this is crazy bitch.
Look, I also, when I answered some questions, I was like, I'll just put like somewhat agree because I don't want to seem too crazy.
Yeah, but so now, once again, what have we learned here today? Most of us are
Don't
good
mess
people.
with me.
Allie is a crazy psycho, and that's what we learned. We'll be right back with your ADD news from that psycho over there. Then we'll give you your first pair of tickets. They are coming up very soon. If you want to join us and see that psycho in person on Sunday, Bad Omens at the KROQ Spooky Space. That's all coming up next on K-Rock, we are Klein Alley Show. We've got these Vegas trips. We've been giving them away all week. It feels nice to give you stuff. That's why we're here. In fact, I probably shouldn't say anything yet, but Monday morning, we will be announcing a pretty major band, big band in a small venue. It'll be a K-Rock private show. We've got the details Monday morning, and I believe as soon as we give you the details, we'll give you something way better than details, and that is tickets to the show. It's probably one of those win your way in. It's the only way to get in. Trust me, when you hear us make the announcement, you will want to be there, and that will
Kid
be...
Rock?
Damn it, Omar. You've ruined it. It's Kid Rock.
It's in the good old days when Kid Rock was still cool.
Yep. It's Kid Rock. Well, we'll tell you again on Monday.
He was cool.
It's actually not. It's not Kid Rock. Believe it or not. But we can eliminate that one. But that's the only hint you're going to get Monday morning, the details that you actually need. Right now, though, let's give away a trip for you to go to Vegas and see our friend Nikki Glaser and David Spade. And here we go. It's time for the Klein Alley Showgus Quiz.
The Klein Alley Show Quiz.
That's funny.
Titi Kaga.
I don't have fleas, I have ants.
This Gregor likes Walmart.
You never call.
Ozzy.
I'm with you, Hitler.
Bitch. Bye, call.
That is out of context very much and still somehow very annoying, but doesn't matter because it's all about if you've been paying attention to today's show. And that means some people take notes, some people have to watch us on YouTube, others just hopefully hope their short-term memory does not fail them because of all of the years of weed that have built up in their brain. So let's say hi to someone who claims they've been listening since before 7 a.m. this morning. Please say your name. I've gotten 0 names right on today's show, except for Wireless Caller. That's the only name I got right the entire show. What is your name? Let me try it. Is it Sangria as it's written here?
No, Sangeeta.
Let's go with that.
Sangria.
Sangita. Sangita, welcome.
Morning.
Hey, welcome. Hi.
Thank you. Morning, Klein. Morning, Allie.
Good morning.
Morning.
What about me?
Oh, yeah, and you too. Good morning.
What the hell is that about?
Jake, what's it matter? Why do you need all the glory here?
I don't need all the glory.
Here.
You
I'll
need
play.
a hello?
I'll play this message for Jake. Here we go.
Hey, Klein, say hi to Jake for me, okay?
All right. See that? There you go, Jake. People want you to say hi to you as well.
You happy?
We got questions about today's show, and if you've been listening, what was your method of paying attention? If you get 3 in a row right, you're off to Vegas. But what was your method? Did you take notes? Do you have a good memory?
I did. I took notes. Yep, I have a full page.
All right, read us one of the notes at random. Just run your finger up and down the page and read us. It will not change the questions we have in store for you, but just read us one of the notes you took.
One of the notes is that fake student was 22 years old.
Oh, nice.
Wow, you took notes. You really did take notes.
Oh, I took notes.
All right, question number 1 right now. This is up for grabs Vegas trip. If you get 3 in a row right, you're going to Vegas. If you get 2 right and fail, like a lot of people, we go to the next caller and they get a chance. So everyone on the phone, I recommend you stay there. Question number 1.
Okay.
We heard from the Bud Light Bros earlier this morning, and one of them claimed they lost their job, and the other one said, this is why you lost your job. Why did one of the Bud Light Bros claim that his brother lost his job?
Oh, that he got yelled at on the phone? Was that it?
His brother yelled on the phone about why he got fired.
He said, this is why you got fired. Do you remember what the reason he claims his brother got fired was?
Because of the steak dinner?
You're getting our regulars mixed up now.
You're thinking of Pantyhose Greg, but we're talking about the Bud Light Bros.
I'm getting mixed up.
Bud Light Bros. This happened. No, I'm so sorry. We have to say goodbye to you for now.
Oh, Sangita.
Let's say hi to G. There we go. Finally got one name right.
Because it's one letter.
Hey, G.
Yes.
It's actually D.
Welcome to K-Rock. What time did you start listening this morning?
6 in the morning, baby.
All right, here we go. G, first question. You pick up where she left off. The Bud Light Bros, one of them lost their job. The other one claims that this is why you lost your job. What was the reason he claims that his brother lost his job?
He lost his virginity.
Well,
right, that's the other brother.
He did lose his virginity, but why did his brother lose his job?
Too much drinking, baby.
Okay, let's find out if you're right.
As for me, I got let go from my job on Tuesday for no particular reason. And he got caught drinking in the parking lot. No, that didn't happen.
All right, you got that right. Good job. Of course, he got caught drinking, and that is one question correct. G, we go to question number 2 now. Hopefully you get 3 in a row right so we can send you to Vegas. And if not, everyone on the phone wants a shot at this, so just hang out, and thank you for listening to the complete show. Allie went to the Rams-Niners game last night. And after leaving, she started taunting all of the Rams fans by saying what exactly?
Rams house.
More specific?
Niners house.
Let's find out exactly what Allie said.
Whose house? Niners.
There you go.
Niners, you effing lost.
That was
I
Allie
didn't say that, by the
taunting
way.
Los Angeles fans on the way out of the
Crazy.
stadium.
I can't believe that listener sent that in.
Really,
Right to those kids' faces.
right into those sick kids' faces. That was the
And then
handicap.
she was like pretending to punch him and faking him out. They're flinching. Oh, my God.
G, you've gotten 2 questions right. If you get this one right, that's a clean sweep. You're going to Vegas. I'm rooting for you now. This is going to be the toughest question, though. And if you get it wrong, and a lot of people get 2 out of 3, we have to move along. Jake was interviewing people in the streets about how excited they were about the Taylor Swift album, and he found a man that pretended to be excited, and then he asked that man to sing his favorite Taylor Swift song. But the man sang a different song by a different artist. What song or what artist did this man sing a song from instead of Taylor Swift?
Katy Perry is the Eye of the Tiger.
Let's find out if he's right for the win.
I got the eye of the tiger, but I'm gonna hear me roar.
Hey, G, you're going to Vegas.
Yeah, baby.
Congratulations. Your whole morning was totally not worth it, or was it? You've won a trip to Las Vegas because you paid attention to our show for at least the last 4 hours, and now you're going to see Nikki, Glaser, David Spade. And thank you to everyone who gave it a shot today, and congrats. You've just won the Klein Alley Shogus quiz.
Thank you, K-Rock.
All right, you're very welcome.
Nice.
That's a happy winner right there.
That was over sooner than I thought it'd be.
I was shocked, but I'm thrilled. So we can move on, do some takeaways, and get over to the blood drive. This is Klein Alley's show.
Show. The Klein Alley Show. 106.7 FM. The world famous KROQ.
to get out of here and head over to the blood drive. I want to check in with Johnny one more time, who's there right now with some people. And he claims that even though, hold on one second, let me see where Johnny is. Johnny boy. Hello, Johnny.
Yo, what's going on?
Are these people pre-donated or post-donated? They've got way too much energy.
No, all these people have already donated. Thank you guys so much for donating, guys. We love you and appreciate you.
That's when those little cookies start hitting.
Yeah.
They got Smuckers, and they have all the good little like treats your mom would pack you in your lunchbox.
Yeah, give me some of the post-donation snacks that are there. That'll motivate some people.
We got Nutter Butters. We got some kettle chips that are going really quick. We got Smuckers. This guy's got some like graham crackers, Cheez-Its, water. They even got like juice in like a little like cup too. It's not even like a real bottle. It's like a cup. And tons of nuts. Lots of these nuts.
Okay. Well, there you go. Yeah, that's some incentive right there.
That was a real breakdown. Thank you.
Johnny, you've got a lot of tickets there as well. I know we're going to head over there as well so you can come hang out with all of us. We're going to go over and make this blood drive the most successful, hopefully, in the history of KROQ. But, Johnny, what are some of the tickets we have left that we have not yet given away?
Dude, there is like a ton. Okay, we got Wet Leg, we got Morrissey and Social D, we've got Justice, All Time Low. I'm looking at Sleep Token and tons of Knott's Berry Farm tickets too, and Heim, and yeah, a lot of tickets and shirts too.
All right, Stab and Grab Blood Drive is happening right now.
The Stab and Grab Blood Drive.
With cups of juice.
And cups of juice and lots of nuts. So we will be heading over there, Autry Museum, Griffith Park, across the street from the main entrance to the zoo. It's a whole day affair. You can stick around for a big screening of the original Halloween afterwards. Of course, if you just want to go and give some blood, become a hero. They're tabulating right now, but apparently we are well ahead of where we've been in previous years at this hour.
Oh, nice.
And I think they claim that now just KROQ listeners have already been responsible for saving hundreds of lives just in their donations alone. So keep going, keep donating if you can, and we'll keep giving you stuff just to bribe you to get out there. All right, takeaways from today's show, and then we can officially get into your weekend song and the weekend. Here we go.
All right, 818, my takeaway is a stanza is a group of George Costanzas.
Yeah, learn that on today's show during Johnny Doesn't Know. If you didn't hear that part, check out the podcast. Goes with the show.
323, my takeaway is Taylor Swift is a ranch up girl.
That's right. She likes a ranch up. She dips things in ranch up.
Otherwise known as cranch, but Klein chose to say ranch up. 213, my takeaway is James ain't no hoe. 562, Apple needs to make the spitting emoji for Hawk to a girl. 213, a shack is fancier than a shed. 208, Allie bullies the military and child Rams fans.
Sure.
And 951,
Sure does.
951, my takeaway is all problems can be solved with tacos or nudity.
Man, that really is the solution. Tacos and nudity solves a lot of problems in the world. Jake, you have a takeaway?
Yeah, I gotta find me a shoe lady.
That's what I said on my wedding day. I married up because she was wearing shoes and I wasn't. Allie, got a takeaway?
Hey, you got your life together. Let's get married.
Two of them. Whoa, boy. Allie, you have a takeaway?
My takeaway is Klein's new name is Mr. Woo.
Mr. Woo. That's what I'm known as.
That's you, baby.
I hang out with No Ho. And Omar, takeaway?
My takeaway is that it's the Moist Joyce era.
It is her era officially.
We're in her era.
So, actually, Jake shared with us some sad news about Moist Joyce. She's dealing with some health stuff.
Ending the show with this.
Well, I just want to point out that who's got Moist Joyce on their fantasy team?
That would be me.
So,
I don't think this counts.
What are you talking about?
This was already knowledge.
She's got some bad health news. I don't want to give it away on the radio because I don't know what she wants shared or not shared. But Jake found out she's dealing with some stuff. But next week, if we find out it's legitimate, then Omar may get some fantasy points.
You're right. She probably made it up.
Yeah, she made it up, definitely.
Definitely don't
It's
think
because she's in her era.
She's having her era. Here's your weekend song to officially get you into the weekend, and then we'll head over to the Autry Museum. Hopefully we see you over there next week. Remember, Monday morning, big announcement, KROQ private show, all the details you need, and some tickets. We'll do that for you Monday if you need us. In the meantime, Goat Line's wide open for you now, 844-956-GOAT. And our Instagram, you can find us at Klein Alley Show. All right, weekend song, here we go. You're a pink pony girl.
I give it a little chimmy chimmy.
I just go around grooming young boys.
It's not about that Monday, Tuesday. No one cares about Wednesday. Thursday. Forget that noise. Are you ready for the weekend?
Yeah.
Are you ready for the rear-end?
No.
Are you ready for the weekend?
Yes.
Are you ready for the rear-end?
No.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, trash. Thursday, Friday, forget about that. Friday, Saturday, where it's at. It's Sunday, sleeping in, eating brunch.
That's me, Port Local Freddy.
Hand queef.
Butt plug.
So this is over, right?
Hit the beach or hit the mall. Go out with friends, do nothing at all. Sleep in, watch movies, read books. Anything goes, just take a look. Are you ready for the weekend? Go! Are you ready for the rear end? Go! Are you ready for the weekend?
Oh, yeah.
Are you ready for the rear end? Go! Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah! Are you ready for the rear end? Go! Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah! Are you ready for the rear end? Go! Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah! Are you ready for the rear end? Go!
Whose house? Niners, you effing lost.
This is a rigged piece of competition, but it'll be great. Yay.
Amco presents Bet You Didn't Know.